What's good? What's good? What's good? What is good? This is RawTruth Media giving you, I repeat, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Let me know if you can hear me. I am live. I am live. Coach Joe is about to join. The Pope is about to join. I got my sister Macrina Daniel says just waiting on DJ. Hoping Coach be here. Love to Raw Truth Media. Appreciate that, my sister. Everyone that's listening, make sure you share this video throughout all social media platforms. Nico Savage is in the building. Shout out to you, my brother. And let me take this call real quick as we're tuned in, and I'm going to be right back. So all right, thank you for your patience. Coach Joe is about to come through. We got Recap Rico in the building, and I'm dropping a link right now for those who want to join. Man, it's good to be back live. It's been a while. I've been working a lot. Uh, there's a lot of things going on in my life, good things. And we're going to talk about a lot of things. We'll talk about this game, Bucks versus Celtics. Who do you have? I want to know your opinions. I hope the Bucks win. I just like how the Bucks are running their team. I like how they operate with length. They are committed with defense. And in a way, that's why I want the Hornets to sign Darvin Ham as their head coach because you could win with this style. So who do y'all got? Bucks or Celtics? And right now, I got the honorable Coach Joe in the building. He has some things to say before we start the game. Coach Joe, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up, DJ? How you doing there? How you doing today? How you doing today, my brother? See, I'm a little tongue tied right now. A lot of stuff on my mind right now that I got to get off my chest. How's everybody in the family doing? It's good to be back with you today. Always good to be with you guys, especially when we get a chance to celebrate the game of basketball that we love so much. And tonight and for today's games as well. So I appreciate that. But I want to say something before we start because my heart is really heavy right now, and many of My brothers and sisters' hearts are heavy right now in America because there was another mass shooting yesterday where 13 people lost their lives. All of those losses are horrible under the circumstances. An 18-year-old young white man somewhere got the anger and not just the anger, the gumption, the strength to get in his car, to plan out and drive 200 miles away from where he lived to another community, which happened to be a black community. Okay, a community of brothers and sisters who are like my brothers and sisters and DJ's brothers and sisters and many of your brothers and sisters and family members as well. And there were grandmothers killed and kids that were killed and mothers and fathers that were killed. And this young man drove to this place, this grocery store on the weekend when it would be crowded, dressed in Kevlar, military style body armor, wearing a helmet with the Go camera on it, so he was broadcasting live on Twitch of what he was doing as he went on his killing spree. First 3 people he encountered, he shot all 3 of them. He killed 2 of them and injured 1 of them, and then went into the store and began to do to murder the rest of the people in there. So, basketball, I love basketball, but it is a game, and I'm not going to forget it's a game. And for those family members and those people in Buffalo who were just going about their day like I was yesterday, going to the grocery store, like many of you guys just going to the grocery store, knowing that was going to be your last grocery store visit. It's heavy on my heart today because I'm angry and I'm hurt. Go ahead, DJ.
And Coach Joe, I wanted to add that I know this is a fun game between the Bucks and the Celtics, but what Coach Joe just pointed out was so important for us to hear. Life is so important. We must cherish life. We must cherish each other as brothers and sisters instead of trying to go against one another, self-hating, trying to be something you're not. When I saw the news, Coach Joe, I had to find mental strength to even do this stream. But I'm glad you're on because I feel stronger mentally. Just like everyone that's joined right now, I feel spiritually aligned. I feel empowered. Despite what I saw and the news I saw, to see everyone coming together, speaking out for change, for a better future, for the next generation. It's something I want to see, and it's something I'm seeing right now. And that it's sad that our own brothers and sisters can't even go to just a simple grocery store. That they had to look both ways. And you know what's crazy, Coach Joe? That the shooter, he was walked out to the police car. Person shot multiple people. Usually,
and also, and DJ, also, let's just be for full disclosure, he killed the security guard who he engaged in a battle with, who was a retired police officer. Yeah. Who has been on that job for a long time. So people, so they took somebody who killed their own.
They sure did.
into custody, walked him out. So, something is going. See, DJ, you and I and many of us, we know what's going on. This has been going on forever for us. It's just that we're now seeing it now in color and in high definition.
And recap, Rico says there's a Netflix movie about this. I want to say 5 to 10 years ago, dude went to town and just lit every person up he came across. It's crazy. In NYC, not too long ago, walked into a train and just started shooting. People were just losing it. And what you're seeing is it doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter if you're at a suburb. It doesn't matter if you're from the South, West Coast, East Coast. When negative energy is out there, unfortunately, these things happen. Toxic, negative energy, evil energy. That's what it is. It's evil.
Facts. And so we and there are two situations, DJ, and one has led to the other, in my view. The harassment that our people that we have to deal with in this country on an everyday basis, the harassment, just being black, going about your business, just going about life, just living life like everybody else. Delaware State, HBCU from Delaware, women's lacrosse team about a month ago on their travels going around to different universities, to different states playing lacrosse, and their bus gets pulled over. Their charter bus gets pulled over in Georgia, and the policemen, the sheriffs get on the bus. These are white sheriffs. They get on the bus, and next thing you know, they are telling the ladies on the bus, asking them, do they have marijuana or drugs on them, and do they have drugs on them in their luggage. This is what he's saying to them. So tell us now, what if you have it or not. Can you imagine? I have 4 daughters. I cannot imagine my girls being on a bus, and my girls played sports and one cheerleader and was on a lot of these kind of activities. Is on a bus just going about their business, and next thing you know, get pulled over by the police and get basically called a drug user and a drug dealer with no evidence, no proof. You just going about your life. So they take the girls' things and the coaches their things from underneath the coach, the bus, and go through them with dogs and go through them with their hands, searching them. And then one of the young ladies says, well, what's going on here? Why did you even pull us over? This is the reason they say they pulled them over. It's a 3-lane highway they were on, and the bus was in the left lane, DJ. The bus was in the left lane. So that's why they pulled the bus over. I don't have any idea what that means. Do you?
No.
I have no idea what that means. The bus was in the left lane. Okay, and not that it was speeding, not that it was reckless driving. It was in the left lane, and buses aren't supposed to be in the left lane, the guy said. So that meant when they got on the bus and saw all these black girls and black coaches, that meant they supposed to go through their things. And then to top this off, they didn't think nobody was going to pick up on this story. The police chief is black, and DJ, he goes on the news down there in Georgia and that county and tells and says they didn't go through those girls' things. They didn't search their things. And there's their body cams with them going through their things. This, and then it feeds into the last story here, and that's the Brittney Griner story, which is horrible. She's a professional basketball player for the WNBA. For those that don't know, She has been held. She has been in Russia in detention, jail basically for the last 4 months for having empty vape cartridges in her belongings. And many of us know that in 36 states in America, medical and recreational marijuana is legal, including where I live, including where DJ lives.
Yeah, and I want to say this about Brittney Griner. I actually met her before when I was very young. You know, in open gyms and stuff. She was very tall, taller than the average female. She was so. People think she's like some big, intimidating presence. Soft-spoken, humble, great person.
Yeah.
And for this country to not help her out,
oh my stars,
everybody else
my stars,
get out of each country is embarrassing.
Oh my stars! Again, DJ, it plays into why we exist here in the first place.
Right.
Why we're needed in the first place. RawTruth Media. Because the truth is not being told. And what we're saying today is America is showing us today that the beat goes on as it relates to Black people here. Our people here in this country here whose parents and grandparents and great-grandparents and great-grandparents have been in this country for decades. I mean, for centuries, over 420 years. We are still dealing with this disease of white supremacy. It's unbelievable because this kid is 18 years old. Where would this kid in today's world learn this kind of hate for any group of one people? Where in our country are we seeing white people, Black people, Latino people, Asian people? Where are we not seeing examples of them being successful and doing things all over this country? Leaving people alone. Where are we not seeing that? Seeing it right now, we're getting ready to watch it in the NBA, in the playoffs. Black excellence, white excellence. See, so it's ridiculous, and we got to continue to fight the power, and that's all I'm gonna say on it. Thank you, DJ.
Absolutely, this is why RawTruth Media exists, to speak on things that no one's talking about. We love sports. Shoot, we dominate sports as a people.
Facts.
But it's good to have those conversations to let everyone know that we have to be better as a society. That starts in the home. That starts how they're teaching these kids. And that starts as just being a great person. Can we just be decent? That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for you have to be the most likable human being,
right? But
decency, for crying out loud.
Right.
And I want to say this. We got Nico Savage in the building. I see you, my brother. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. I appreciate you for asking. Good afternoon.
What's up, Nico? How you doing?
I'm great, and you?
Good. Good to hear.
I appreciate the knowledge y'all bestowing upon me. You know, I do talk basketball, but I'm always, tapped into what's going on in the world. And if I could refute that, I did want to say, DJ, when you talk about people being decent people, I've been learning that for some strange reason, we have a lot of people in this country that believe being decent is based off what they think decent is instead of a human scale of decent. And that's where the lines get blurred. Whereas people are going to, within their own groups of friends or family, determine something that is good or bad and not on the scale of reality. Things that have happened in the past, things that are happening now, and things that we know are right and wrong. And I think that's just where the lines get blurred for the most part, because a lot of this shit that goes wrong is right in some people's homes.
Facts. Like this 18-year-old who went and drove two hours away to another community to cause terror and mayhem and murder.
Comfortably.
Exactly right. Comfortably. My brother, you're right. Not under duress, comfortably.
And as the game is starting now,
thank you, Nico, for
man,
that.
shout out to Nico Savage, man.
For
That was
sure,
an
man.
excellent point.
Yeah,
Boston's not playing around right now. Grant Williams with the 3. Oh, this is going to be a slugfest right now. This game 7 is going to have the winner or loser. Both of them is going to walk out of this game beat up. It's going to be a physical game beyond belief.
yeah. Let me get the game on myself. I gotta say for Milwaukee, it can't be a Giannis game.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's about it.
I didn't hear you, Nico. Go ahead, Nico. Sorry about that.
I know you good. I was just gonna say this can't just be a Giannis game for Milwaukee. He's not gonna get the job done by himself. They'll let him have 50. Somebody else got to contribute.
For myself, this has been a good series to watch. Of the little guys, trying to beat the big guys, and showing, Boston is showing for those Charlotte fans that are in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't have to have 7 foot to play good defense. And we're gonna see that in the next game. I mean, in the next series as well with Golden State. You don't have to have a dominant dude down there to be a good defensive team. Okay, hello, and you don't have to have everybody be stoppers either. Because if I look at this Boston team, it ain't but one defensive stopper, and that's the defensive player of the year, and that's Marcus Smart. But they play good team defense. That's the difference, and that's what Charlotte needs to understand. I got to give Wilt his credit. I mean, give Giannis his credit, because I was hard on Giannis these last for a minute when they crowned him to me prematurely. Giannis is MVP now to me. Before he wasn't. It was a popularity vote. He's cut down he's expanded his game, and he's cut down the things that he can't do well. He's added more things that he can do well. And to me, you can't be an MVP of a league as amazing as this league, with all these dudes that are amazing in this league, and only be able to do 1 or 2 things well. No, you got dudes in this thing can do 3 and 4 things well. So Giannis if you're gonna be the MVP, you have to do that too. And so now, to me, Giannis is doing it. Now he playing. To me, Giannis looks like this is like a modern day Wilt. Like right now, as I'm seeing Grant Williams flop, and then he going around and throwing it up over him. I mean, he averaged his last 4 games 40, 15, and 5. I mean, come on, man. I mean, what can you say? He averaging 21 points a game in the paint in this series. Wow.
The score is 6-3 Bucks. I like the balance so far. Now it's early, but so far, 2-2-2. Giannis with 2, Holiday with 2, and Matthews with 2. Nico Savage is right. It got to be more than Giannis. The team's got to step up. They're getting good looks because the Celtics are focused on what Giannis is going to do. And I believe Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in the NBA right now. That's just what I think. Right now, he's the best player in the NBA, no matter if they win this game or not. Yeah.
I mean, he to me, he's definitely raised his level. He's dominating. He's dominating. Giannis is dominating. He is. And every game he come out and he play every game hard. We wish some of these dudes would do that. That other team that we follow, DJ, they were allergic to team defense this year.
Mm-hmm.
I did want to address that Charlotte and defense comment. I want to know what separates somebody like Terry Rozier defensively and somebody like Marcus Smart and Drew Holiday. They all the same height. I always felt like defense is effort. And I feel like Charlotte got a lot of guys that are not willing to buy in defensively to make their team better. Because I don't even think it's a size thing. We watching some 6'1" dudes out here play some amazing fucking defense right now.
Mm-hmm. You
They
just
not
mentioned
super
two
buff.
of them. You mentioned two
That's
of
what
them.
I'm
They
saying.
ain't Giants. You Drew Holiday and the defensive player of the year, Marcus Smart. They ain't Giants. They 6'4" and 6'3".
Marcus Smart not a 6'7" point guard.
Nope.
Drew Holiday not 6'5".
Nope.
And they regarded as some of the best defenders in this league.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Facts.
And not to mention, I'm gonna give him a little credit based off effort. Pat Bev ain't a huge guy.
Nope.
6 feet. People say Chris Paul's a good defender, even in his late age. He's
Facts.
5'11".
Facts.
Yeah, when the NBA says he's 6 foot, they're just being a little kind with Chris Paul. he's got to be 5'11". I want to say shout out to Hoop Jargon. Shout out to Rico. Recap Rico again. He says defense isn't always just effort, in my opinion. It's more than that. You gotta believe in the mentality of being a top-notch defender. It's not lip service. And the Bucks are leading right now, 13-6. Brooke Lopez with the 3. Equal scoring.
Modern day Wilt hit a 3 too. Y'all see Giannis just hit a 3 too. And he only made but like 5 of them. He didn't shot like 5 for 50.
Had to make sure
it's horrible.
It's
horrible. I'm bad he's shooting, but he's shooting it, and I'm loving it.
Hey, y'all see Memphis 10's comment? He said LaMelo also needs buy-in defensively for the Charlotte Hornets to be successful, not just Rozier. Here's the thing about LaMelo. If you look at the metrics, he's playing solid defense. Now, he may not play all-world defense, but he's getting steals. Here's the thing. When you have teammates who don't want to do their thing playing defense, they only care about offense, and you allow just LaMelo just to always work for defense, that's a recipe for disaster. And that's why the Hornets got their ass kicked in the playing game. See,
that's
defense
right.
is a team game. It's not just LaMelo. I bet you if LaMelo had a 7-footer that was a dog, that was throwing shots away like 90 going north, the defense would be respectable.
Not playing with that team, that he'd be in foul trouble, making up for their mistakes because they can't guard nothing.
Well, I got a simple fix for Charlotte. Go ahead and send a little second round pick and a little something else for Onyeka Okongwu. Fix all your problems.
I like it, brother.
I like that.
But will the Hawks be unselfish to make that move? I'll make that move in an instant.
He don't even play. Get rid of him.
Well, I mean, but you know what? But I wouldn't get. But if I'm the Hawks, I wouldn't do it.
Oh no, not no division.
If I'm the Hawks, I mean, no way, because Capella's gonna come up in the next few years, and he's still on a rookie deal.
Yeah.
So it's no incentive for the Hawks to do it. Everything they getting out of him is gravy. See, it's house money. They playing with house money. See, I disagree. Why not disagree? I see what Memphis 10 is saying. I understand the point. I don't share that point. Okay. Melo does not. I do not think that Melo has to be Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. Okay, he doesn't have to be them dudes. Okay, he is fine if he's Doncic. It's fine if he's Trae Young. It's fine if he's John Morant. It's fine if he's in any of his contemporaries of today. They need to get them other dudes who aren't transitional transitional talent, who the team is not going to be built around. Get him in the other dudes. Okay, stop looking at Melo. Melo does enough already.
And Coach Joe, Nico and Coach Joe, how many times have you seen a defender from Charlotte miss on assignment? The offensive player is having an open lane, and LaMelo has to take that foul because nobody else want to take the foul and play defense.
DJ, they horrible defensively, and that's why I was saying if they just get they had a big dude with them being as horrible they are in their mentality, they would just get him in foul trouble because they don't have no coach or down there who has them buy-in, who has a buy-in. They don't have one. Let's see if they get one. JB clearly wasn't it, so let's see if they get one, and then get the personnel. Okay, who will fit Melo's talent?
Right. Oh, nice shot by Jaylen Brown. 13-9.
Jaylen Brown also just big body Giannis on you see that?
He just big that wasn't that what that was Brook Lopez, wasn't it?
No, on the other end, watch Jaylen Brown going big body Giannis.
Guarding him. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice turn, a nice defense. Who
I remember Wine saw him a little on y'all time.
Well, I'm at 621, 13-11.
Okay. Hold on, let me see.
6-11 first quarter.
Okay. All right. No, you where I'm at then.
Memphis, I hear what you're saying. He said, Coach Joe, I'm not comparing him to greats. I hear you. He said, I'm just saying LaMelo is 6'7", athletic, and despite the metrics, he is aloof. He has a lot to improve defensively. Be a leader to bring some effort on defensive end. I agree with that. From what I watched and watching all of Melo's games, the ones pretty much all of them I think I saw. Melo played defense this year. He was a decent defender this year. He was a lot better than he was last year. The problem is that he's got a two guard that he's playing with that doesn't play any defense. Miles doesn't really play any defense. Okay, Gordon don't play no defense. The only person that plays any defense down there is Cody Martin. Individual defense is Cody Martin. And sometimes if PJ felt like it at 17-11, Milwaukee's up doing their thing.
And the good old Jason Tatum with the three. Hibachi
knocking down over Giannis. Bang, bang. Good shot, JT.
I mean, if I could ask, when have we seen Melo last season just look trash defensively?
Never. I ain't seen him in one game look trash, Nico. Not one.
If anything, he would just look normal. Like I wouldn't say trash. I've seen some trash defense. I'm just being 100 about it.
Right, normal.
I've seen his teammates look trash. Right. The thing is, it's impossible to be playing bad defense when you're like top 10 in steals in the league. And it's not just off ball. He reached for that thing too. That's why he would be in foul trouble. He plays good on ball defense. He knows he has length. He knows he has size. Very rarely you've seen Melo just get taken advantage of. But Melo also is a rhythm player. If I could be honest, Melo and Lonzo are rhythm players. Jello is the only one that's all gas, no breaks. When Melo sees his teammates is trash as fuck and not willing to put in the type of effort, it lowers his energy and what he can provide for the game. He know he can't win with them guys, bro.
Facts.
And you're not going to get the best of Melo until he really gets some players around him that understand. That's why I say go get Big O. That's a simple change and tweak in his mentality and his understanding of the game of basketball. It was like when Lonzo linked up with LeBron, and LeBron will leak out. That's all you need is a small tweak in your mentality to help you play better in every way. And some of them dudes ain't getting it. So you can't expect Melo to lead a team of niggas who don't understand. You see, as soon as Montrez came.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, just real quick. You see, as soon as Montrez came, everything changed for Melo. Somebody that's just willing to win. You know what I'm saying? Something simple.
Fact. No. No. This is what it was. Somebody to match Melo's energy. Okay. How many times did we see Melo on a pushing the ball up and his teammates behind him, and having to slow down and wait for them?
And not even just that, but in transition, Terry Rozier want to go put Melo in the corner. Nigga, get a ball up. What the fuck are you doing? Like, when I watch the Hawks play, every time they're in transition, they find Trey. And they let him make the pass.
Facts.
I'm sitting here watching the fucking Hornets. and Terry Rozier get the board and want to bring it all the way up the court. Nigga, you know you're not that guy. And I'm not saying he's not good in transition, but I'm gonna keep it real. The Ball brothers are the greatest transition players I've ever seen in my fucking life. They know exactly what to do at all times to either score on that possession or get something great out of it when it comes to running up and down that fucking floor. And his teammates should know that.
And you know what I was going to say, Nico, and family. Excuse me for, you know, I didn't mean to cut you there, Nico.
No, you good.
I watched my kids told me about this thing, this magic. This DJ, have you seen this thing on HBO Max, the Dynasty Lakers thing about the first year with Magic and Jerry Buss?
Oh yeah, I'll watch it. I've been binge watching it.
Did you see the whole thing yet?
No, I just started like 3 days ago.
Okay, which one are you on?
I'm on episode 5.
Okay. So I think you probably already there. Were they already in training camp, or they playing games episode 5, right? The season is going on, right?
Wait, let me see. I'm on episode 5. This is like during the like with Kareem, he's talking about
is it during the season or training camp?
Past training camp during the season.
Okay, so I'm talking about something from training camp. If you remember, DJ, this is a true thing.
It was a season opener.
Okay, so if you for those that don't know, some of my background is I've been around the NBA dudes for quite a while, and living here in Los Angeles, there's a lot of pros come here to play in the summertime. They have traditionally done that. And UCLA is one of the places where Magic Johnson started that tradition here when he was with the Lakers of the pros playing up at UCLA and that kind of thing. So I've been watching Magic for a long time. Okay, a long time. So I remember they had a scene in the film where Magic was when he finally got the ball in his hands. Where he got into one of the players because he hit him in the face with the ball, the head with the ball, because he wasn't looking. And Magic was like, "Well, then just get your hands ready then." And he was like, "Well, no, you better not throw it and hit me in the head again." And he's like, "Well, get your hands ready." See, that's what Melo's going through right now. See, he's having to deal with that nonsense, and he don't have the organization behind him. That's what the problem was. He knows how they should play. And he could get the best out of him. But it wasn't his time yet because he was still too young. Now he ain't. He going into his 3rd year. He old enough now to tell all them dudes to do what Magic was doing in his 1st year. Hitting pros in the head with the ball.
And Coach Joe, one thing I want LaMelo to do next season, I want him to be more vocal. Because I think they took. And I think it's going to be expected. Remember, he's just 20 years old. He'll be 21 in August. He's very young. And that's gonna bode well for him. Memphis 10 says they have athletic bigs as PJ Washington, but he doesn't want to play inside here and Miles. Here's the thing. They're undersized. That's why I made a video that the Hornets need to have a whole reconstruction of their roster and add more length.
Oh shit! Oh my stars! I hope Smart is okay. Oh my stars!
Oh, I just saw it now.
He hit his face on the floor. Whoa, my stars! Oh my stars! I hope
that looked bad.
Tough. I mean, he bounced. He bounced, family. And that floor don't give. Oh, look at this kid. Oh my stars, Marcus Smart. You better stop making them think we super people now. Yeah, we are. Watch this. Watch this replay. Oh, my stars.
Oh, man.
DJ, you a football dude. Look at that, dude. How did Marcus Smart get up from that like that?
Man, he's tough as nails.
I ain't gonna front. Sometimes you get hit in the head so quick, you don't even feel it.
I mean, but look, he didn't hurt his arms, his fingers, his wrists, nothing.
He's smart. It was awful from the other angle. From the front angle, he got a little brace, but he still felt he gonna feel that. Right
Heck
now,
yeah,
he's
you
feeling it.
feel that. Ooh. I'm sorry. Go
Right.
ahead, guys. That just shook me up a
Well,
minute, because that could have been bad.
yeah, that could have been just shitty. I'm
Yes,
tired of being
DJ.
around Giannis too.
DJ, you the football dude. Tell me something. I want to hear it.
Man, he's if Marcus Smart was playing football, he'd be a linebacker. Giving out the hits, taking the hits. You know how a linebacker have a collision with a running back? It's like
Right.
Yeah,
bang, bang. Like Ray Lewis going against Adrian Peterson,
Yep.
and it's just a collision. And you'd be like,
Yep.
how in the hell did Ray Lewis just get up from that?
Yes, exactly.
I mean, that's a miracle.
No. DJ, didn't he bounce?
Yeah.
And he went head first. He was tilted, didn't he? He didn't
Yeah.
hit flat. He didn't
Usually,
parallel.
Coach Joe, usually in football terms, that's a concussion, man. That's like
That's a concussion, man. Come on, man. Knock teeth or lose teeth. Something.
yeah.
man, he got a strong face, man, to handle that type of hit, man.
Hey,
Hammerhead, man.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Recap, Rico said it. Marcus Smart should have been a boxer. Dude is unknockable. Unknockable. How do you say it, Shucks?
Unknockoutable.
Yeah, unknockable.
Yes, there we go.
Unknockoutable.
There we go. I tell you this much: Boston gonna be taking their ass home. They better get in motion here, okay? Because to me they look disjointed, still.
Man,
Like they still
Giannis,
trying to find themselves. Oh,
Coach
okay.
Joe, Giannis he's just turning it up on gear. He's 10 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds. He's doing
playing zone
everything it
on him.
takes to win.
Absolutely. Wilt is doing his thing. He's normally doing his thing. I'm wondering what the Celtics are doing here.
Relying on 3-pointers.
They're the ones who are at home. Ooh, look
All
at
they doing
Marcus
is relying on threes. I ain't gonna front. Jaylen Brown might be the reason if they are back in this game. I love the way Jason Tatum play, but he tried to be too cute all the time. Sometimes it's a dagger, and sometimes it's like, bro, we could work for a better shot. So
I'm gonna tell you, Nico, I think it's balancing that just being young and being the dude. You know what I mean? And he's the dude.
Yeah.
Trying to balance that and understanding how to do that. How do you do that? And I think Jason is working himself through it. And to me, let's keep it real. They playing the defending champs without one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just saying. And in my book, when you win a championship, that separates you from non-champions. When the playoff comes. Okay, it just separates you. I expect Milwaukee to play well today. I don't know if Boston's going to. That's my issue.
I'm looking at Jaylen Brown. He's going to have to be the reason. He's going to have to provide some type of spark. He got to pick up the slack. Because right now, what I can see is the others are not showing up for the Celtics right now. That's usually what they've been winning by, right? A lot of the Brooklyn series, they let what's the dude? Grant
Richard
something, whatever.
So that's encouraging.
He's been hitting all his open shots. Right now, they're not giving the others open shots.
You talking about?
No, I'm talking about but for
Grant.
the Celtics, Grant. Yeah, they be leaving him wide open. He's shooting 50%. Why he keep being wide open? You know what I'm saying? So right now, the others are not giving their best performance. They trying to make sure that Jaylen worked for everything and Tatum worked for everything. Wow, look at that. He's hounding him.
But see, my thing is, you got to know that this is what they're going to do. And you at home, so your other dudes supposed to be inspired.
Oh, they're supposed to be.
Yeah,
I don't know if they are though.
For everyone that's listening, now you see why I wanted the Hornets to get Darvin Ham. Look how he is on the sidelines, man. He's getting everybody active. This is a rising star, which I feel like they got to get someone younger. I'm hearing Dan Tony. Now, Dan Tony's better than James Bradel. That's not even close. And
Yeah,
LaMelo
but
will
only
get
in one direction, DJ.
right, only on offense.
Yeah.
Darvin Ham will get everything offensively and defensively rectified, in my opinion. He just got to do if he gets to the Hornets, they have to give him that control and shape this roster in his image. What he's going to want is size. That's what he's going to want. He's not going to want a short team. He's not going to want a team that doesn't want to defend their ass off. He doesn't want to get prima donnas who out here don't want to play their role. And if they think they're stars, even though they never made an all-star team.
Facts.
Oh shit. You low-key just reminded me. I was gonna say Melo is on a team. He playing with a bunch of niggas that think they the nigga.
Thank you.
That's a problem.
Thank you. And wait a minute. And the reason they doing it is because of the fact that he's young. See, and by them not having a real coach, that's why I want Darvin Ham as well. By them not having a real coach there who could mitigate that bullshit.
I was just about to say that.
What they did. Okay, go ahead, Nico. Sorry about that.
Oh no, you good? Because trust me, love hearing you speak. I was just gonna say you going everywhere I'm going. But I was gonna say as far as a coaching, it's if they had a real coach, it'd be somebody to allow them know we're going through Melo. Where Melo is the leader of this team. He does this, he does that, he does this. Get around him. But instead, he was playing this by committee basketball, and every one of these guys, especially Miles Bridges, was trying to be the guy.
Yep.
And that's not what you need. Not if you're trying to be a winning team. No winning team is playing like that. I'm trying to think, has that ever won? But it's not a presence in the locker room telling them that that's not winning basketball. Nobody's putting these dudes in place. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. And this is what you need to do. It's everybody like, come show off your superstar talent. And all them niggas is mid at best.
See, this is what chapped my hide that pissed me off. And it speaks to exactly what you're talking about. Is they went to this, well, look how good we are offensively, where everybody can score. You know, everybody can score. We got a lot of scores on this team. Okay. It's a lot of dudes that can score in the NBA. What are we saying? But that don't mean that you can play. You got a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
he showed this to that bullshit though.
Saying the most nonsensical. Yeah, they were saying the most nonsensical shit to me ever. Miles averaged Miles 20 and Melo 20. Yeah, and Terry 20. Look at that. We can score. Okay. But you can't, but you get outscored every game too. That's not it. And then the cold piece is that Melo showed them, look, whatever I have deficiency I have, okay, I'm gonna make up for it effort-wise and a no-quit attitude. How many of them dudes joined him in that? Instead, they stopped and watched him and then did the, oh, look at little bro. Look at little bro. Look at ain't he cute? Look at little bro. Look at him. Little Melo. That's what they did instead of joining him because they thought they were too good. They already made it.
Man, you are preaching. You are preaching.
Yes, sir.
We got Flight Sports TV in the building. What's good, my brother?
What's going on, DJ? How you doing, Coach? You know, pleasure to be here today. You know, hell of a game.
How you doing?
I appreciate you coming through.
What's good, Nico?
How's it going, man?
Chilling. Everybody good?
Yo, yeah, absolutely. Got a good game here, game 7.
Yeah.
You know, every time I see Budenholzer, though, God dog, when you're interviewing him right now, I don't know why I just think of Archie Bunker.
I see what you said, Coach. Yeah, he does got a little resemblance of him.
How did Archie Bunker get on the bench?
Hey, Flight, I wanted to ask you.
What's
I
up?
mentioned I mentioned Darvin Ham is the best fit for LaMelo Ball, in my opinion, offensively and defensively. I don't believe in Mike D'Antoni. I don't think that's a recipe of winning. That could get you some stats, but it won't take you far. Darvin Ham, he is what you need as a coach. He's disciplined, but he allows his stars to be stars at the same time. That's a win-win situation. And if you're Michael Jordan, you should have gave him the job. Look what he's doing with the Bucks. Now I know the Hornets don't have a Giannis, but that system, that defensive system, he's one of the reasons why the Bucks have won that championship. Because when Budenholzer was with the Hawks, he couldn't even get over the hump. Of course, LeBron was there, of course, but still, he couldn't even get over the hump because he didn't have that defense that he has now, and that's because of Darvin Ham.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what direction the Charlotte Hornets going. I don't have an allegiance to Mike D'Antoni. I just see the benefits of him if he was selected because his name was just brought up. But I mean, if they go with Darvin Ham, that's not bad either. I think all of these names are an upgrade over Borrego, but I mean, that's crazy. You pointed it out. You kind of advocating for Darvin Ham. That's the guy that you want?
Oh, yeah, Darvin Ham. That's the brother right there. He played in the NBA. He could relate to these players. And if they meaning the Hornets, if they give him roster control, all these midget Oompa Loompa guards and forwards, they're out the window.
Right. You're absolutely right, man. I'm with you. I think that's a good move, man.
Well, I'm
gonna pay more attention to Darvin Ham. I got to lock more into him.
But DJ, for me though, I like Darvin Ham, but any coach that goes down there to Charlotte, to me, I gotta really, you might put a little asterisk maybe there because of the fact that they go into Michael Jordan, man.
True.
Okay, so Mike is Mike, man. So there it is. Ain't nothing gonna happen if Mike,
Right.
So. And Mike don't say nothing. See, he moving. They just do stuff. See, but he don't say nothing, about it. You feel me?
Right. Do you think he wants to pay for a top-notch coach? Because you got to look at his history. Who was it?
I'm gonna tell you. This is what I think. I think that they need somebody who doesn't have a history with Michael Jordan at all.
Right.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Good point.
One of these younger dudes who didn't play against him or whatever, or he was out or whatever, so it ain't nothing there other than just coach, GM, president, owner. That's it. Because if it's any of that other stuff, that's when it get all funky. Melo can't get his number. Got to come off the bench. Got to fight through the little train that could. Need to be more humble. All this old bullshit, which ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
You're right.
See, instead of them giving us substance, what did they give us? Nothing. They gave us fluff. And what was the? We're brothers. We're brothers and we love each other. We're brothers. I mean, look at all bull. I just love Melo. I just love all that old bull crap. Okay, look, we don't care about all that liking. All right, what they got to do with anything?
Out there telling us, they're cool with each other, man. They're friends. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, it's a whole lot of friends. These guys play together. They grow up together. It's a lot of friendships. What they got to do with whether we winning or not? Nothing. Right. But see, that's a sidetrack. That's a sidebar to get your attention off the fact that they ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing, so you can be talking about relevant things like wins and position and building and championships and matchups. See, instead of talking about that, we sit up here talking about this other shit that don't matter.
So I guess I would ask, so Michael Jordan is taking balling on the budget to an NBA team? Is that his plan?
Oh, man. You got to pay for something, right?
I don't think he's trying to win.
Hey, what's that saying? You got to pay to win in the NBA. Well, you got to pay to win in pros.
Yeah.
It's just like my lowly Dallas Cowboys. They expect to go far, but they don't want to spend this all season. But you got teams like the Rams and everybody else willing to spend. And the score right now is 30-25. Bucks. The
Tatum with
Celtics.
a big three.
As Jason just knocked down that 28-30.
You called it, Nico, about Jaylen Brown. He's stepping up.
Yep.
He got to be.
Yep. Yeah, it's heating up out here.
Because Jalen he's more, his temper's a little better where he just does the right thing a lot of the times. Jason Tatum is the dude with the pretty game and is always going to show it off.
Yep. And the extreme talent. We got to include that because he got extreme talent. He's a legitimate 6'9" and can score that thing.
Oh, for sure. No, he's definitely talented. I had to, argue about that and admit that he's becoming an elite player. He's right on the cusp.
Yep. No, he there because look, Nico, the Boston Celtics team is his. It's not Jaylen Brown. I love Jaylen Brown, but it ain't. It's Jason Tatum's team.
I mean, well, I would call him elite if he, get past the Bucks and get to the finals.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not talking about in terms of opinion. I'm talking about in terms of hierarchy. Okay, he's the marquee dude there.
Well, yeah, I guess for his team, but I'm talking about in the NBA. Like, I want to slide him in the top five.
I'm talking about the NBA. When you look at the Boston Celtics, the number one player is Jason Tatum. When you look at Milwaukee, the number one player is Giannis.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's all I mean.
And
with that comes that it comes an expectation and a heavy head that wears the crown. That dudes that don't wear that crown, that don't have that, they don't have that pressure.
Hey, this dude Tatum getting quadruple teamed out here. You're definitely right. He the man out here for the Celtics. He right about that.
And an and one by Jaylen Brown. Man,
Yep.
Nico Savage out here. Basketball prophet right now.
Yeah, but people think I be talking shit, man. I know how to win at basketball.
Nico got it. Nico got it because look here, who gonna be the number two if you look at Boston? Come on now, who? Horford, Williams.
What? I mean, it's been them a couple games.
No. Go bring up the box score. It scores. It has predominantly been Jason and Jaylen at the top.
Oh, for sure. I mean, like the game where Al had like 30 something.
Al had one game where he played well, and he was the second leading scorer that game. It's mostly Jaylen and Jason.
And Coach Joel, let me add to this. One thing I appreciate about Jaylen Brown, he knows he's number two on this team. But he has the balance of when his name is called, he delivers. Also, he doesn't get in the way, and he doesn't have that ego.
Facts.
Thank you. That's the winning.
Think he's better than everybody.
Yes, that's the winning action.
We got to say this, but we got to acknowledge too, guys. Full disclosure, that Jaylen Brown got the bag. Okay, so when you get the bag, you can play different.
Well,
everybody's trying to get the bag.
You know what? I noticed they're doing this without Marcus Smart on the floor.
Yeah, they are doing it without Smart on the floor, aren't they?
Good point.
I just now paid attention to that.
That's right.
But
they not putting him out on the floor?
He's not on the floor right now. But I mean, my thing is I only bring up Jaylen Brown not just being a number two, but knowing what to do. Because there's a lot of number twos that don't know what the fuck to do. And we've seen Kyrie Irving not know what the hell to do playing Boston. He was straight ass trash. Nigga was awful. And for all the other teams that have lost also, they number twos don't know what to do.
And that has to do
He's bringing a great balance.
And for me, that has to do with the player, but more importantly, in many cases, it has to do with the coach. See, because if you look at Milwaukee, Giannis is the best player, but Middleton is their closer.
Oh, that's an excellent point right there.
So that means that Middleton gonna get most of those shots in the fourth quarter, those plays, not Giannis. And Giannis is okay with it. Because Budenholzer has told him, this is how we're supposed to do it, and this is gonna help us win. And Giannis has a foreigner's mentality. So he was okay with it. Until he woke up to, well, wait a minute. Hold on. Middleton is not getting all the credit, the criticism either now. Let's look at this a little closer now. It seems to be all on my shoulders. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Man, this is Coach Joe, Nico, Flight. Man, this stream so far has been it's been fun, man. Like I needed this right here.
Yeah, I did too.
That's what it's about.
Yes, DJ.
Yeah, and Nico said he's gonna be right back.
Okay, I'm here with you. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, we'll add you back on, Nico. Just let me know in a private message.
I mean, I got a commercial break on my side.
Hey, how about this, family? Did anybody see? I can't help but every time I see this commercial, just kind of smile at myself and go, "Wow!" To see LaMelo and Big Baller hawking somebody else's product. How about that?
Man, that's dope. Man, there's it's amazing to see father and son, and no matter what media says, no matter how they try to quote unquote break up the family, they're still together. They may be doing their own things, but you can never separate family.
Facts.
Ever.
Yep.
We'll read some of these comments. Nico, Recap Rico says, I think they need to realize that they're both nearly equal talented. Brown needs to know that Tatum is number one. Tatum needs to know that Brown is 1B, not a number 2. Well, that's a good point. Even though, but that right there, as long as Brown knows, which he does, it seems like, because he got the bag, like Coach Joe mentioned, as long as Brown knows that Tatum is the guy, that's why there's peace. You won't hear anything about Jaylen Brown getting in Tatum's way or stopping his progress. You would never hear that. That's why the Celtics have chemistry. And I'm a Laker fan. And I hate to say this, but the Celtics will win a championship within this decade. I don't know when, but they're close.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that point.
If they stay healthy.
I hate to say it.
If they stay healthy, because you got to stay healthy.
Right.
And nobody knows how that's going to roll until it happens.
Exactly.
I know I want to see Grant Williams on a game 7 with a little bit more than what he's doing right now. I'd like to see him raise his level, and I hate to say that. I'm a huge Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown fan. I like both of those kids. I've liked them when they were in college and coming up out of high school and stuff. So I got a soft spot in my heart for both of those kids, but not for the Celtics. Let's not keep it real.
Shout out to Thunder. He says Jaylen and Jason can both give you 40, but the thing is, one of them usually takes a back seat when the other gets hot. That does happen. Smooth Shaw said, Coach need to play Carter Grayson. No, because Grayson can't need to play Carter. I think Javon Carter, because Grayson can't get a bucket. That would be interesting. Blue Boat Sports says, what's going on? If the Bucks lose this series, does Giannis lose the best in the league title?
Well, he ain't got the best in the league title. Joker does. Isn't he the MVP?
Yes, I want to ask you a question on that. Did y'all like that move with him being the MVP over Embiid or maybe somebody else? What did y'all think about that?
I think Jokic deserved it.
Right.
Jokic did everything for his team. And I like Embiid, but Jokic is more durable than Embiid. I don't know if y'all realize that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's obvious. Yeah, I think Embiid, he about to collapse it in a given second.
I mean, he's the young player, but his health is like the upper room.
Embiid got off on a tough start. I mean, we got to remember his story a little bit, and that's the fact that Joel didn't start playing basketball till he was a teenager. Now, just think about that: a teenager family. Okay, most of our boys start way younger than that, and the boys over in Europe start younger than that too. So I think a lot of those injuries to Giannis early on in his career, to Embiid, early on in his career were just due to the fact of him new to the sport and coming from Africa and not having the proper nutrition and coaching and all of the infrastructure that we have over here that they don't have over there. See, and so because he was other than that orbital bone and that concussion that he received in the playoffs, Embiid had a hell of a year. He was really, really good this year, and he was available for most of the year too. However, for myself, it's two things here. I have a problem. I don't have a problem with Joker getting it because I think Joker is super, super talented.
Right.
And I think he's a dog. I really do. He's one of the few dudes from over there that I think is a dog. And I think he is. I think if you put him in a gym in any hood in the country, he would be all right. On playing wise, some of them other dudes.
I do agree with that.
You feel me? So I'm okay with Joker, and Joker has clearly through his play moved into a conversation that we rarely never have anymore. Is a big dude that can do what he can do. His passing is really unbelievable to me. His feel for the game is unbelievable. It's otherworldly to me, and I don't know where he got it from. Other than it's got to be that.
Is that the echo going on?
Huh?
Do we have an echo? No,
yeah, we're good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could. I thought I was saying like both of y'all at the same time for a second.
No, I didn't even speak.
Okay, no, man, I thought I heard him echo and Coach Joe.
Am I echoing now?
No, I think you're good now.
You good?
My bad.
No, it's all good.
I like the joke.
What's your picks from that?
But here's another question. Family. Hello, Lucretia Daniel. How are you, my sister? What do y'all think about for the third year in a row or fourth year in a row to having these foreign MVPs? What has that done for the game here?
Right.
To have the MVP like this year being awarded to Joker and he receiving it over in Slovenia where he's from, and it not really being news here.
Yeah. So what's that doing to the MVP award? Are they diminishing it? You think that's what's going on?
I'm asking. It can't seem. It don't seem to be the same award.
You're right. All they got to do is put it on one of the next top stars, and then it'll get validated once again.
Hey, I know we big fans of LaMelo Ball, but if he ever gets an MVP, man, that's gonna change for the good, man.
Yeah.
Because if he gets the MVP, man, the swagger, the bravado, all that, Coach Joe has an excellent point, man. A lot of foreigners are getting these MVPs. What does that say about American players?
Right.
There's got to be a change, and I got respect for him. I got respect for Joker, Giannis, all of them. They put in work. But all I say is there got to be better representation. Coach Joe, you back? Coach Joe.
Yeah, can you hear
And
me?
make sure to hit the like button. Yeah, I can hear you.
But can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you too.
Yeah, it's almost like they think Joel Embiid got robbed this year. So all the Sixers got to do is probably secure a number 3 seed next year, and Joel Embiid continue to play the way he was doing, and he should secure it. Because that's what I'm saying. Because they know he got robbed, just like what happened with the Coach of the Year award this year. It was like they gave it to Thibodeau last year. Monty Williams just had to replicate what he did last year, and he was gonna win it. You know, that's just how I feel about it. Maybe that's my opinion.
No, you have a point.
Well, you know what? And I don't disagree. I just don't disagree with that at all. Flight. My feeling is that Embiid didn't do himself any good at all by how he finished the season. That was horrible. How he finished. I can't believe how he showed up the last
Good
game.
Lord.
In particular. I just don't. I don't like disgusting. So that's why. Joker would have never done that to me.
You're right.
He would have never showed up like.
And I had to mention this. James Harden, can you please, for the love of the Most High, stop putting your teammates under the bus? He put James Harden under the bus, man. I don't care if he was off or not. You don't say that to the media.
Embiid?
Yep.
Yeah, he said that, this ain't the Rockets James Harden anymore. You don't say that to the media.
Right.
You're right about that. He's throwing Doc Rivers under the bus, too.
Yeah, you just don't do that. And shout out to HL Kid, man. He in the building. He said, "What's up, DJ Coach, RawTruth Media?" We joined here by Flight. Subscribe to his channel. You'll know his moniker, the voice of the voiceless. Great channel. Thunder says, good point. Embiid wasn't playing seriously until age 15, so his body and conditioning is not the same as blood. Embiid, he looks like one of those dudes that are athletes that eat what they want, then they work in the off season to get out all the fat and all the stuff they've eat. You know, Shaq did that at one point. Use the off season just to get back.
All the time.
And Kobe used to be like, "Come on, man." And Kobe was right.
Yeah, he used to do it all the time.
39-38 Bucks. Ooh, this game is close.
Who y'all got winning this game? So there's no misconfusion later.
Well, I got the Celtics winning.
Okay. Yeah, I got the Milwaukee Bucks.
I got the Bucks.
Okay.
Is that the Pope? Who is that in there? Is that Nico?
Hey,
who is that? I can't see.
What's going on, family?
What's
That
good?
is the Pope.
Morning, afternoon, night, depending
What's up?
on where you at. I love all y'all, man. It's good to be here. Happy Sunday, man. Fun day. We out here watching this good game and things. And I hear y'all chopping it up. DJ, shout out to you, Coach Joe, Flight Sports TV in the building.
What's good?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing there, nephew? Hey, what's up, the Pope? I mean, what's up, HL Kid? How you doing there, HL? I didn't holler at you. I appreciate you today. What you up to, Pope?
Hey, I'm just here watching the game, man. I've been, busy with the team, getting the basketball season, getting on the way for the summer. That's all.
Okay.
I ain't been
How's
doing
that
much,
coming?
man. I mean, I've been doing a whole lot, but I ain't doing much. Sticking to the script.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear it. The family all right?
Oh, family good. Everything is good. We back on the West Coast. You feel me? So that's a great feeling.
Good.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's been going smooth,
You back coaching again?
Oh yeah, man, that never stopped. Yeah, it's just the season. It's in full throttle. So, I got out here to Vegas and started recruiting and came up with 3 good teams. From high school to middle school, and then I got a 12U. So yeah, man, it's been looking up, man. I just got all them boys some they nice shoes, you know what I'm saying? These good Trey Youngs here. All the boys just caught the, you know, I tried to get in the
Oh, okay.
mellow.
You got them wearing Nike sponsoring. Okay, cool.
No, Adidas. These Trey Youngs.
Oh, who doing Trey Young?
Adidas.
Adidas. Okay.
Adidas. It's a box.
Okay. Hey, is Sonny still around?
Who?
Sonny V.
Sonny V.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Nico. He got the family in the building.
Man, I had to block some of these.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Wow, they stopped Wilt. They stopped Wilt that time, boy. He didn't know what happened. He ran into Grant Williams' big old body. Throw it down, Jason. Yeah, JT. There you go. Tie that thing up. See, this thing ain't gonna get really good until the second half. We know that, especially to the fourth, to the fourth quarter. And it's gonna be really nice.
Who got these Bucks?
I don't.
No, sir. I think Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and the Celtics pull it out tonight.
I'm the only one going for the Bucks, man.
No, I got the Bucks 1-2.
Okay, DJ, you got the Bucks. I mean, understandable. They're defending champ. I just feel like without Chris Middleton, he need that extra sidekick. I think the Boston Celtics, they figure, Giannis gonna get 40 and something. They still lose. You can't win with 40 points.
Yeah, that's a good
So
point.
the other dudes, as long as you don't let the Grayson Allens and the Drew Holidays and the Cunninghams and the Lopez and the Bobby Porters and them act crazy, you can keep them at bay, which that's a smooth task.
40-40, man. This is a shoot. It got me trying to reconsider my. I'm gonna stick with my pick, but man,
look at Tice just block Wilt, and then Jason back the other way and put the phone. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Smart way to follow up. Smart.
Oh God, him.
That's what I'm talking about. Be a grown man out there.
Yes, indeed.
Thunder says
go ahead.
I'm on 228.
Thunder made a good point. He said third quarter is when Giannis goes off. We'll see.
Giannis has to me has played really hard this first half. Really hard.
Oh yeah, Giannis.
I just want to make sure see how much he has.
Giannis is out of Cantumpo.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Yeah, hey, y'all know Disney got a movie coming out about him and his brothers.
Man, I didn't even know that.
Sure.
Yes, got a movie coming out about his life already. How you like that? Kobe still ain't got no movie about his life.
He out of Cantumpo.
Man, they should have made a Kobe movie before everybody else.
He ain't never had none about his life.
That's my new way of saying you out of control. When nigga out of control, I'm gonna say you out of Cantumpo. Oh, he out of control. Smart out of Cantumpo. Smart out of Cantumpo out here.
You know what's really you know what's really doing the Bucks in? They're not making the free throws that they usually make. It's usually 1-1. They're just missing and making. That may catch up to them.
It could keep going on in the fourth quarter too.
They just called him Marcus Smart. Oh my! Wait a minute. Grayson Allen is reaching underneath him, and he calls the foul on Marcus Smart. Oh my gosh! Oh my God! So Grayson Allen. Woo!
You know, he's one of the dirtiest in the game.
Yes.
Grayson Allen is the Ric Flair
Yes,
the NBA.
the dirtiest player in the game.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he know the tricks.
You know the tricks. You know the
Hey.
tricks.
Hey, Pope, what you smoking on, bro?
Oh man, Gary Payton, man. You know what I mean? We
Oh,
went with
yeah.
some GP. Yeah, I went
Hey,
with
how
some
you like
GP.
that GP?
I love the GP, man. You know, it depends on. I guess it might depend on what company grow it, but I got some real good GP.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's the glove.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But
I
yeah,
got some
man,
nipple,
it's been great being back in action, especially on the West Coast with this basketball thing. You know what I mean? Because it's a real heavy duty situation out here. You know, from Vegas to LA to Arizona, Utah, you know, all around. It's going down. So it's beautiful. Oh,
It's a good
break
thing.
it
Hey,
down, Marcus.
Grant Williams is playing well for the Celtics today.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
supposed to be what
nice
you was
block.
talking about.
Ooh, by Tice,
Coach
nice
Joe.
block.
I just seen what you was talking about. You ahead of us, Coach Joe.
They call that a charge. Again, Grayson Allen getting more love. What the frick is going on?
Oh, yeah. See, yeah, Coach ahead of us.
Coach. All right.
Because I'm at 141.
How can you pick up an offensive foul when you're still moving? I mean, a defensive foul when you're still moving. And you don't take it in the chest. Man, get out of here, man. This thing is just so ridiculous. It's so inconsistent, it's ridiculous.
It's rigged. It's a game within a game, Coach.
Facts. It's rigged. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I that's why I mentioned that Disney movie. DJ.
What you say, Coach?
That's why I mentioned the Disney movie. See, as long as Antetokounmpo is playing, they're gonna want to show that commercial.
Yeah.
Who getting paid if they keep showing that commercial?
Right.
He said, y'all gonna see this damn commercial.
So much if he's at home because the people, most Americans don't know who Antetokounmpo is.
Well, Temptation, we ain't coming to see you.
That's right.
Yeah.
They just challenged that.
Oh.
Well, that's kind of early.
Oh.
Hey, who else? Let's see what they call. What they gonna call? Let's see what they back. See, guys, when I'm watching,
Yeah, he way ahead.
You way ahead.
When they do all this kind of mess, I mute my TV, man. I don't listen to this. I turn the music on, man. I start reading something. I ain't paying attention to all this NBA drama. Hell no, you ain't getting me to buy into this mess.
Oh yeah, that's a charge. That's it. Yeah.
Recap. Rico says
it ain't a charge, Pope. It ain't a charge because he goes around him. He doesn't go through him. He goes around him.
But he put them
it's
elbows.
It's a charge when you go through when you go through him. Huh?
Them elbows though. Them elbows is out. He got tucked them elbows.
Well, you can't get rid of your elbows when you're 6'9" and you're dribbling and you're going through traffic. You can't get rid of them. They just decide when they want to show them. All I know is Grayson Love ain't got a bunch of love here the last 2 minutes. And I don't understand. That's what I'm trying to understand.
Grayson Love.
Grayson getting the love.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to understand.
Great white hope, mate. They got it. Like he's gonna be your second, because that's what the Bucks is missing. They're missing that Chris Middleton. That's why I got them losing. You ain't got a two-headed monster over there on the Bucks. Giannis will beat Antetokounmpo, but them other dudes, you can keep them at bay. Long as you don't let Drew Holiday go crazy. Grayson Allen, Bobby Porter, you don't let them dudes hit you for 25, 28, something like that. And then Jaylen Brown got to show up. Because JT, he going to do what he does.
So Giannis
Hey, yo.
picked up that foul.
I'm just taking Giannis when if it's real close in the fourth. I'm gonna take Giannis, but it could go either way. Not their mind.
Hey,
Nico.
Hey, Nico, your audio was echoing. I'm gonna take you off and just come back in.
Look at Boston and then weathered this storm.
Yeah,
They done came all the way back.
it's gonna go down to that. They don't want to go home. It's gonna go down to the last second.
Hey, that's when you know you play for a good coach right there. They don't want to let that coach down, man. Coach Udoka. That's respect right there.
Cookies.
Don't sleep on Budenholzer either.
Look at Wilt at 17 and 12 at halftime.
That boy Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart took them cookies from him.
Yeah, he a real one. That
Oh, we got cookies and milk from the boy. Oh,
because that fall he took was nasty.
Milky. Took his cookies clean, then he milked him. Oh. Hey, I love Marcus Smart, man. I mean, it's gay. He's a smart player.
You know, everybody talk about how he's, dirty and this and that, but everybody will want a Marcus Smart just like everybody will want a Draymond on their team. You need
yeah, I'm taking Draymond.
Smart player, high IQ.
That's the problem.
A grown ass man ain't scared of nobody.
Is that
me? They gave him 3?
Yeah.
They gave him 3. Oh, he milked the cow for real. Oh, it knocked them all down. Talk to me. That's some winning shit. That's how you beat the defending champs. If you're gonna beat the defending champs, you gotta do the little things like that. Oh, they were so big as the game. Sheesh. Knocked down all 3 of them things.
So, Pope, I want to ask you.
What you say, Nico?
Now, actually, I can ask all y'all this, but I want to hear from Pope. So, do we think the Celtics are giving their best basketball, and the Bucks are also doing the same? Because I feel like the Celtics is really out here trying, and the Bucks is trash right now, and it's still a game.
But see, the Bucks is gonna stay in the game because they got Giannis, who's out of control. And ain't nothing you could do with a player who's just out of control on you. He gonna do that, but you gonna need somebody to come along with you. And as long as I say, like I say, you keep Holiday, Grayson Allen, Cunningham, Bobby Portis, you keep them dudes average, you gonna win the game. Giannis can have 50. You can't win the game with 50 points. You guys, so it don't matter. He just put up 40 points and 20 the last game and took a L. So he gonna cook. He can cook all he wants to. He need another chef with him, and then he on the sideline. Chris Middleton is not coming in this game.
I still hear that echo. My shit's muted.
I don't hear echo. Do you hear echo, everyone?
I do.
You do? Okay.
My mic muted. I know it's not coming from mine.
Let me see if it's mine.
Well, just make sure don't nobody got the show going on in the background.
Is it coming from my audio?
Hold on, somebody. Yeah, let me see. Well, your shit is moving. Hold on.
No, that's you, Nico.
No, I'm mute myself. Hold on.
How's the audio now? Nico just muted.
Let me see. It might be mine.
I don't hear the echo no more.
I don't hear the echo either. Subs, let me know if you still hear echo right now.
Hey, I think it might be you, DJ. I don't hear it when you speak. It's when everybody else speaks.
Okay, let me put myself on mute. Let me put myself on mute and see if there's still echo.
All right. Is it still echo? No echo.
No, no, it's good.
It's clean, yeah. It's clean. There's no echo. So yeah. But yeah, I see. That's why I got these Boston Celtics pulling out.
Yeah, testing 1, 2, 3. Are we all good in the neighborhood?
Ha.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so we 48 to 43. So look, so now we got the Pope here, we got Nico Savage here. I'm hearing echoes.
Oh yeah, that's saying me. I was
again too. They back.
Is the echoes back?
Yeah, echoes back.
Okay.
The echoes was that. We gonna get it together. It's going.
Okay, it's the network. It's the network. That's what it is. It's right now. There's extreme heat in the country right now. So a lot of the networks are off. Mine is flickering. The lights are flickering instead of being solid. So it's happening right now. My brother was calling me today, telling me it's 90 back in Chicago. 90.
How does that sound now?
Echo back.
Okay.
Echo back.
I'm gonna take myself off and mess with the audio.
So what I would like to do right now is since we got Nico here and the Pope here, is what kind of center do we want? Who we want to see in the back and at the center position for the Hornets next year? I'm going with Mo Bamba and Montrezl Harrell, starter and backup. I think that'll be a good. What y'all think?
Want to take it first, Pope?
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, it's simple for me. I've been preaching about it for the whole season. Onyeka Okongwu. All I need is synergy with Melo Ball. I don't give a fuck about anything else. All you need is it's like a link. We need that energy link. And although Montrez played a good game of basketball, LaMelo, you're not gonna beat a dude that didn't know LaMelo since he was a legit Florida slang. You're not gonna beat that. Somebody that knows exactly what he want to do at every moment. We see what's special. I'm not out here just simply trying to live the Chino dream. The Chino dream only exists because it actually was good basketball. It wasn't just a bunch of talented niggas. But they played good together.
Okay, but Nico, I think I might have misspoke. I don't mean people that we wish he could play with. I mean ones that he can play with. Kongu ain't off contract right now, so we can't really talk about him. But a lot of dudes are free agents right now. Okay, and Mo Bamba is one of them that's a free agent. The dude in Mitchell Robinson in New York is a free agent. The dude from the Clippers, Heidelstein, I think he's a free agent. Mo Bamba's a free agent. I don't know if I think Miles Turner might be a restricted free agent. I think it's some trade would have to come with him. I think with him, but I'm just saying that are free agents. And right now we're looking at Plumlee under contract and nobody else except Nick Richards, Kai Jones. That's right now. That's what they got. I think.
So out of that, I like Mitchell Robinson. Out of that bunch, just because.
Okay, so you like Mitchell Robinson, okay?
Yeah, he's a rim protector, defender. He run the floor.
Shout out Dax.
His health. But I like Mitchell Robinson to go. Miles Turner.
What's the backup? They need a backup. Is Plumlee gonna be the black backup? Get rid of Plumlee or let Plumlee go to the backup?
No, go find Ball. Because he's not getting used. I go find Ball. But
Bobo,
Nico, you talking about that big O? Huh?
See, I like the big O too, but I just don't think that's going that requires too much activity, and I don't think the Charlotte Hornets are going to have that much activity. So we need something that's just easy fruit picking. They free agents who's available. All you got to do is just meet and do the price, and then you get the player. So right now they got rid of Montrez, so they got Plumlee under contract, I think, and they gonna have
they got rid of Montrez Harrell.
He was only a one for the rest to the end of the year.
Oh, they didn't re-sign that man.
If I could address that, I only bring up Big O because that nigga play like 9 minutes a game. He's not getting no burn out there.
I would love for them to get Big O, but that requires a trade, Nico.
Well, I look at the guys who are upcoming free agents, and they're playing for loser teams. They're not trying to go to another unestablished loser team. Right. A lot of those guys are going to try to go to a nice team.
Right. Wait a minute, but there's some of them guys ain't going to have to go to whoever bid for them. Mitchell Robinson, the dude for the Clippers, Mo Bamba, Nurkic, he's a free agent too. It ain't very few of them dudes going to have no choice. They're going to have to go who's going to pay them. So that's why I'm saying the Hornets have an opportunity to upgrade without having to trade.
I see that, but I guess I look at a lot of the nice teams that actually have championship contention. A lot of these dudes do still want to win in the NBA. And I see somebody like a Mo Bamba or a Mitchell. Golden State needs them a rim protector. Brooklyn needs them a rim protector. Somebody's going to want to go contribute to a winning franchise.
Because they got Claxton. Yeah, but wait a minute. I forgot Claxton is out there available.
The dude who missed 9 free throws.
Mitchell Robinson would be good with Melo, though.
Mitchell Robinson's available.
For sure.
A good fit. But other than that,
which one? So who do y'all pick? I pick Mo Bamba. Who do y'all pick?
I got Mitchell. I told you.
You probably get Mitchell for the cheap too.
Mitchell? Who you got, Nico?
Yeah, I'm going Mitch. Whoever don't do a lot. Dunk the ball, run the floor. Okay. That's all Melo need. Going Mitchell.
Okay. What about you, Flight? Who you like?
Say it one more time.
But of the free agents that are available, there's Nurkic, there's the Heidelstein dude from the Clippers, Mitchell Robinson, Mo Bamba, Nick Claxton. Yeah. There's some.
I like Mitchell Robinson.
Nurkic. Hold up, Nurkic is in that mix.
Nurkic is a free agent. Yeah,
from the Pelicans.
No, if I think
the
from
dude that was in Portland,
the Blazers.
The dude that was in Portland, Nurkic,
the center for
who's always hurt.
Who broke his leg?
Yeah,
Blazers. Broke his leg.
So what's the center name for the Pelicans?
You talking about Valanciunas?
Yeah. Okay.
They ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. No, that's what I was confusing them with. Okay, I got it now. Yeah. I'm taking Mitch still.
And this is for the Hornets, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hornets. Okay, so at the four, who we got at the four? Who we got at the four? We bringing Miles back?
Who we got coaching?
That's a tough question. It depends on the cost.
It's gonna be harder to get rid. It's gonna be harder to get rid of players than it is to move players than it is to bring a coach in. Okay, they got to fix this roster. This roster sucks. Ain't no coach gonna come in and do nothing with this roster.
No, but ain't too much coaching you can do with. It ain't too much moving these pieces around if they're not that good. You're not gonna get nothing back for okay players. So you kind of
but the Hornets but the Hornets got pieces though. Pope, they got draft picks. They got 2 first-round draft picks. They got expiring contracts. Okay, so they don't need more young dudes, man. They got too many of them. Can they go out and get some wings that can defend?
Do you hear Echo?
No.
No, I think we get it now.
Yeah, I wanted to chime in on this. I agree that the draft picks will be the ammo to get rid. There's 2 players to get rid of. Gordon Hayward, you got to get rid of Brickfoot, Slewfoot, don't want to run. He's in the upper room. Gordon Hayward, he's got to go because he thinks he's still the guy. And we don't need any me guys on this team. Also, Terry Rozier, he doesn't want to defend. He needs to go. So these 2 draft picks, you need to implement that by trading them. Also, the Hornets, you got to take your losses. So if you trade Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier, you got to take the back end of the contract because other teams are not going to take that much. So cut your losses now.
Right.
So when
Right.
LaMelo is a free agent, you have enough to pay him. You have enough to pay for good talent. It's chess, not checkers.
Can I chime in once? Because what I'm seeing from the Hornets, and I'm seeing it discussed by LaMelo from the Hornets organization when he that speech he gave on the way out. I've been told a lot of things around here, and if I don't get my number one, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
It tells me he's very displeased. I'm done with the Hornets and what they're gonna do. I'm waiting for my guy to get us out of there. So I'm like, who I really want them to trade for is trade for LaMelo. Get him out of there. Because why haven't they interviewed Mark Jackson yet? This is my thing. It's like, if you're really serious about winning, Mark Jackson is interviewing with other teams. Why you ain't got him in your building already? I don't get it. So it tells me you're still full of shit, and it's going to be the same old same.
I get it. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Go ahead.
Right. I mean, that's what I mean. So I'm done with the whole Hornets thing. I'm gonna watch them because Melo, that's my guy. But I feel like he done already made his decision. He is out to tear. He is not staying put because they just keep making dumb decision after dumb decision. I know I heard DJ say Darvin Ham for coach, but I would say, like, if you're trying to win, like, don't get no I don't know coach. You gotta. He might be nice, but he might not be. You better go get at this point, and you want to keep Melo. You better get somebody who prove it, who cats like Steph Curry is glamoring about. Mark Jackson developed us. He had us believing in this. He was doing this. You better get a coach like that. If you're talking about keeping LaMelo and being serious about winning, and Mark Jackson is right there, so that tells me you full of shit still because you ain't even interviewed him. So y'all still gonna be on bunk.
And Paul, let me add on to that. Everyone has heard me. I've always wanted Mark Jackson. Here's the thing. I knew Michael Jordan and his ego was not going to interview him. So that's why I kept it. Since Michael Jordan want to play these games, it's between, and if you see any more trolls, make sure to block them. All right, I'm blocking right now. Yeah, Jordan's cheap. Oh my God, 56-45 Celtics. Oh my God.
Yeah. The Celtics came out on fire.
Yeah, Bucks make a run.
You know what's crazy about these bots? I look at all the other streams; they showing up too.
Yeah, they are.
4 streams.
Grant, nice offensive rebound by Grant Williams. To get it Celtics to another possession. Let's see what Jason does with it. Okay, over to Brown. There you go. Oh, not that's 2 assists in a row by Jason Tatum. Oh, now to Brown, an assist, making that extra pass. See, that's what Jason Tatum is doing now that he wasn't doing, which makes to me it took his game to another level.
I'm telling you. I say if Jalen Brown, got him, coach. Oh, nice. Yes. Slimy.
That's twice.
Oh.
Consecutive plays by Jason Tatum. I mean, just JT. You know, because they, and I think that's what Udoka has meant to them. I am has meant to them is having Jason go to that next level, and that's it right there. Where you play like you never worried about when you gonna get a shot. Because you can always get a shot when you want to. And them moves right there is what Jason Tatum looks like when he is in that mode. When he know I could either have taken that or I don't have to take that. I can get it to somebody else. And when his teammates feel that he in that space, so
it's just crazy how you. It's crazy how you see the Celtics organization, and then you look at the Hornets and other organizations. You know, they're just a well-oiled machine over there. You know, it's just how they do business. So it's just way more functional.
Yeah, but you also have to be able to pick, and you got to have some luck in there, and you got to be able to pick right, and and have some luck. And we know as DJ just talked about it, reminding us of that of when they lost Lynn Bias and Reggie Lewis. The Celtics did, how it set their organization back for a little while. You know what I mean? So because you can't lose those kind of talents, and be okay. You can't, because it's a talent. You gotta win with talent. You ain't got no talent, you can't win.
I believe there's just way too much examples of winning basketball to still be trash. Like I understand you don't have to copy the recipe completely, but I'm gonna be honest. People say that the Warriors took the Steve Nash Suns way of playing, but I'm gonna just keep it pure with you. Steve Nash ain't never been Steph motherfucking Curry. I don't even like Steph Curry. And that Suns team never had a Klay motherfucking Thompson either.
Facts.
So regardless of what they took, they have amplified and made it way better. And the Suns have taken that recipe again and understood what winning basketball is. We have too many talented, smart, good at basketball black men in this league to still be playing trash ass loser basketball.
Facts.
And ego stricken basketball. So I just don't understand that aspect of it. I'm not saying
that's
still the sword.
Trash ass coaches, they allow them to do whatever they want to do. They cater to them and all of that type of shit.
But the organizations are hiring these niggas though, right? Like that's the crazy shit.
That's what they want, because they want a coach that's going to bow down to these players. These players make more money than they do, than the coaches. So it's like if you're talking about main players, who we gonna get rid of? Our franchise player or the coach? So if he don't like you, we got a problem.
So is Doc Rivers gone?
Doc Rivers is out the chair.
I gotta say this about the Celtics and Doc Rivers. I had to say this. I've never seen a team celebrate one championship for a long time than the 2008 Celtics.
Doc's not a good coach to me.
It was against Kobe or whoever the fuck it was against.
Man, that's keeping him.
Celtics won because they had that boy Rondo who wasn't having that bullshit. That's why him and Rondo used to get into it. Because Rondo, I'm not running that shit. This is how we gonna run this. And them veterans, they already, man, Doc is not that nice. He's proven to me to fail more than he succeeded. Because they should have beat that Laker team with just Pau Gasol, Kobe Bryant on the squad. How you get smacked on them by twice? You got smacked by them twice. Their team wasn't superior. Your team was.
And Dexterous Carcass says Doc is staying according to the owner. See that 2008 championship. These owners got that 2008 Celtics championship goggles on because they bypassed all of Doc Rivers' flaws. I've never seen a coach that fell short so many times and keep getting opportunities like he does.
He's a go along, get along, man. He one of them niggas. Doc Rivers. I'm like, he been exposed. Didn't he have CP3 and Blake Griffin at his prime?
Oh, man, that's one of the most talented teams that never won anything.
Come on, DeAndre Jordan. He had all kind of players over there.
If I could be honest, though, I feel like he's gotten a bad luck of the draw because the niggas that he's had on his team, like, we all know James Harden is a notorious flake. Like, it's uncomfortable how much he flakes when they need him the most. If he would just play a little bit better, Philly would be in the next round.
My bad.
James Harden ass. When it came to Paul George and Kawhi, I've never seen them niggas play that bad in the bubble. In my entire lives, I've never seen Paul George and Kawhi Leonard individually play that bad. And they both came and sucked ass. And then we have, even before then, right, with CP3, I feel like CP3 is going home. As much as people want to act like the Suns really are a threat, because people love to get caught in the moment. they might be going home because CP3 is not delivered in like 3 games.
If I gotta say this, Nico, what if some way the Mavericks win a championship? You know how much praise Luka will get by the dominant society?
Of course, no. The Great White Hope is here. I need you to understand that. He's here.
They gonna talk about he better than Jordan.
Oh, for sure. They already gonna have some of the numbers to prove it. They're gonna say like he averaged more than Jordan in the playoffs. He led an average team to the finals. He beat the Warriors, etc.
Listen, y'all dreaming. Y'all going too far. Okay.
Oh, because he's not beating the Warriors. They got Klay Thompson.
He's not doing that, but he definitely he is that dude. He that guy. Oh yeah, that motherfucker. He crazy. He ain't got no defense. That's his problem. Because that ain't. You got to play both sides of the basketball.
No, but you don't. You don't, Pope. You don't. And Shaq has reminded, for those who have been listening to him a little bit, he has reminded us of that. He talked about that team that they played, the team that they won with, and what year was that? Shucks, I can't remember off the top of my head. But and they were not in the,
Lakers or Heat?
Lakers. It was the Lakers or the Heat. I'm not sure which one it was that he was talking about right now, but it's one of them. And they weren't in the top 10 in defense. They turned it up in the playoffs, because some teams situationally could do that. But most teams that win a championship are in the top 10 in offense and defense.
So if he was saying that they won a championship and they won top 10 in regular season, yeah, like you say, them veteran championship teams, sometimes they don't turn it on into the playoffs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because look, the bottom line is, fellas, let's be honest. You have to win with the best players. When do the best players not win? When they injured. That's the only time. I mean, when is any other time does that happen?
That's good. No call. That's a good no call.
Right now, Pope, you've been saying with this game. Okay, Celtics up 10 right now in the third. Jason they called him offensive foul. Wow. It's his fourth foul. Jason just picked up his fourth foul. Wow. And it's interesting how many he's picked up against the dominant society players. Interesting. Interesting. But when has the best team, the best players not won? When?
Yeah,
no matter who coaches, no matter who on the bench.
You better have some players.
I mean, wasn't Vogel on the bench a couple years ago when LeBron them won?
Oh yeah, he sure was. Ain't
wasn't
nothing wrong with Vogel.
No, I'm just saying. But who wouldn't agree that year LeBron and AD were the best two?
Hey, recap. Rico says winning a chip with Brunson as your number 2. You better than Jordan and MJ. I ain't gonna lie, that is funny. No, he'll have some. Luka would have some bragging rights if he won.
Not wrong.
Yeah, that's
hey, listen.
It's pretty impressive right there. I ain't gonna lie.
If Luka win tonight, for him to be in the Western Conference, beating CP, Booker, and Aiden, that's pretty impressive. With Bronson as the number 2, and I got them pulling it out tonight too.
Let's listen. I'm gonna be honest from myself here. Luka is way better than I thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
In today's game, Luka is unstoppable.
He's vicious. On the offensive side,
he is unstoppable.
He's unstoppable.
He brings the term unguardable to life.
I ain't seen Kawhi Leonard have problems with the boy.
I mean, Pope. Let's keep it real, and Nico, fam. Let's keep it real, guys. How many dudes that ain't 7 foot can just go get layups when they want to? That ain't athletic.
Right.
Where?
Right.
Who? Who? Come on.
No, right.
Two dudes
His
in the
footwork,
history of the game
his
could do that.
footwork is so smooth. That's what I be trying to tell
And
kids.
his
Like,
body, everything about him, no, Pope,
right.
everything about him, his hands, his body, everything about him.
Yeah.
Okay, he's just, and the last dude to me that could do that was another dude that wasn't athletic as well. And who was that? Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Just go get layups in a league full of gazelles at 33. Them dudes playing at 78. He playing at 33, and he just go get a layup when he want to. Okay, let me just go doop. Man, get out of here, man.
And jumping 2 feet off the ground.
If that.
Ain't even getting nothing but 2 feet. He put you in the basket.
If that.
Right. Scary Larry.
Yeah.
That's what he remind me of. I ain't gonna even front though. Just like this, his swag, his confidence.
Yep. Show do.
Like it don't matter who you are on the court. You could be LeBron, you could be Steph, it don't matter. He want the smoke.
He want it. And he gonna let you know that you can't do nothing, and you better bring your friends to guard him.
You better bring your partners.
You better bring your partners. Okay.
And one thing, and you know, we root for LaMelo Ball, but there was one game where I think it was last season, LaMelo had like he just schooled Luka, and then the next game, Luka remembered that, and he kept going at him and going at him and going at him. And I said, man, this dude's a killer, man.
Man,
this
no,
dude,
Luke is
golly.
Generational. And I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you this too, that I'm really surprised at. I'm really surprised at about Luka, which is with Pope. Why your prediction, what you said about who you with, might come true to me, and that's this. He has turned down the last few times the impulse to go off on his own, and say it to Brunson and Dinwiddie and Finney Smith and them dudes and them dudes in particular. Right. I will resist to go off on my own to be patient with y'all until y'all get y'all's. And to me, that's the difference of why we at 3-3. And I didn't think he would do that, and he has.
Right. Now, see, even Jason Kidd might have got to him. Like
no. I think it's his teammates. I don't think it's Kidd. It's his teammates.
True. But see, when Kidd come out and say that, you know, he can't be doing it by himself. That's a big statement from the coach.
But remember, he didn't really say that though, Pope. He didn't really say he couldn't do it by himself.
Well, he said something like that.
No, what he said is that we got other dudes that are available to join the party, and I want Luka to continue to do what Luka doing, but I want them other dudes to join too. Who else want to play too? And then you start hearing them say, I want to join the party. Luka, he never said Luka shouldn't do nothing except be Luka.
Right, but he put it in a better way than I. That's right. You're correct. That's what he said exactly.
And that's the difference. And wait a minute, but hold on. But look at what happened when Brunson stepped back up. Look at what happened. Luka's usage rate went down.
My point was though, when Jay Kidd said what he said, when Coach Kidd say that, it make the other people say, all right, I need to join the party. And then, you know, that also takes Luka away from having to exert so much energy on offense to where he might give a little more on the defensive end of the ball, which that's what's been looking like is going on. Because after he got called out for that, you know, CP cooked him, I think, game 2 and game 3. And everybody's like, all right, yeah, he out here abusing you. You getting exposed on defense. You know, I think they all switched it up, kind of got smart. Like, I need to stop exerting so much energy on the offense end so I can help side defense or something.
Well, you know what, Pope? You seeing more than me, because I didn't see that at all. What I saw was this. Luka making a concerted effort to say, I'm not going to shoot these balls. He can do what he want, when he want, and how he want. and Jason Kidd and Finney Smith and Rick Brunson and the brother from Taft, whatever's Dinwiddie, they ain't gonna stop him either. He
Lakers.
decided to do that.
Right.
And that's what, because that's what it is about. It's about them dudes on the floor.
I can
It
see.
ain't about them dudes on the that's sitting at them bench and they ain't in uniform. It's about them dudes on the floor. And anytime the narrative start getting switched up, that it's about that dude sitting in that chair, I'm not gonna go with that ever. It's about them dudes on the floor in them uniforms. Them is the dudes that got to get it done.
So the score is 68-55 Celtics. Man, I feel like an idiot for choosing the Bucks. Maybe I'm thinking too soon, but golly, man.
Oh yeah, it's still a long game though, man. But you know,
Well, the fourth quarter ain't started. And Drew,
but
listen, DJ, Drew's just starting now to heat up a little bit. He ain't really being aggressive yet either. Them dudes is pacing themselves. They know they can go after this Celtic team in the fourth quarter, and watch, they're gonna do it too. Watch.
And Coach Joe, I had a debate with someone last year when the Bucks won the championship. They were a Pelican fan, and they were telling me, well, Jew is a number 2 on the Bucks. I said, no, it was Middleton. Now they're seeing without Middleton, man, they don't have no wiggle room. That's why I was trying to tell them Drew Holiday is a specialty player. He's a defender. He could score when he wants to in some ways, but he's not a number 2.
No,
just like
because,
the people,
right? Because a number 2 has to be a score, a consistent score, and that's what Middleton is.
Yep. So I got them winning. I only got the Mavs winning tonight because I just think Luka gonna go crazy. He gonna get over that hump.
You think Luka gonna go crazy? And you think that the role players gonna step up, huh?
Yeah, I do. I think tonight he get over the hump, do something spectacular, and get to the Western Conference with a squad like Bronson in them.
Hey, Pope.
Hardaway Jr. He don't got Kristaps.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Pope, guess who I picked to win it all this year? Guess what team?
Who you got?
The Warriors. I picked them before the season started. Coach Joe will tell you. I picked the Warriors. I was like, yeah, this is their year, man. I have a funny feeling, man. All they got to have is all Klay Thompson has to do is preserve some of that defense and just be good on offense.
Right.
And they got that look, man. Steph Curry and the company, they got that look that they could win it all.
Mm.
Man, I got them winning it all too. I'm
gonna tell you something I'm really looking forward to. And Pope, I think you are as well. As well. Is CP3 gonna disappear again?
Nah.
Again?
Nah, I think it's gonna be Aiden who's fading.
Well, if Aiden disappeared, that's because that's on Chris Paul too, because it's his job to get Aiden off.
That's very true. But,
so if Aiden ain't getting off, and then that's his fault too.
Well, listen, it's gonna be a hell of a fun game. Believe you me, I'm shaky on my pick, but I just believe it's the younger generation's turn. That's why I believe that Jason Tatum gonna take down the Giant and out of Cantumpo, take him out, and I think Luka gonna take OG CP3 out. You know what I mean? I think the young dudes is letting them know. And because, listen, if John Morant had been in that series for the Grizzlies, it might be a different tone.
Hey, he was playing ball, wasn't he?
He was playing ball. They couldn't stop that boy. If they had that type of firepower, it would have probably went to 7 for sure. And ain't no telling. These youngsters is coming. That's what I've been saying all beginning of the season. These old heads, they better look on the lookout, because now, like Rico Cap say, next year, LaMelo just gonna get way better than everybody, and that's what's scary.
Yep.
So when
And
his
here's the crazy
contract
part.
is up, and these youngsters' contracts is up, these rookie contracts is up, and they get to go and do what the KD and the Hardens and all of them be doing. When you can see a Zion and Melo and RJ Barrett playing together type shit. Yeah. Hell yeah. We going Lakers. All right, cool.
And Pope, this is without LaMelo really having the keys yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know he about to just take off.
This is with him weighing 160 pounds.
Yeah, when they say he was weighing 180, I was like, I don't really know.
Yeah,
that,
I couldn't believe he weighed 180. That's too. He weighed 180. That's crazy. 6'8", 6'7", 6'8", 180. But I'll tell you what, he get to where he want to get to.
That's right.
And guess what? Who also has the ability? Luka. Those are one of the few two players, because LaMelo's not a super athletic player. All his moves are IQ reaction, just like Luka. Only a few of those type of athletes have that type of ability, man.
Mm-hmm. Showing up right. That's what I mean. It's gonna be a great NBA with the matchup of a Luka versus LaMelo in the future for these good, championship games and all of that. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be beautiful.
That's
John
why I'm
Moran.
talking about this roster. That's why I'm talking about this roster, because to me, this is the last year they have to get this scrap right. See, before it's crucial. That fourth year.
And Pope, you mentioned about when the Hornets bring in a coach, and if it's a good coach, he's gonna be like this. MJ, we can't win with these guys. Now, I'm down with LaMelo, and we could take Miles Bridges when he's bought in. But these other players, no, they gotta go.
Right.
I don't see nothing stopping LaMelo going from the Lakers to the Lakers. When his contract is up, that dude's so in love with California and LA and all of that.
California love, man.
For real. And that's real home to him. Like and that's exactly what the doctor ordered for them. Like a player like him, that's gonna be easily, they gonna put pieces around him because all them contracts, LeBron will be out of there, Westbrook will be out of there, and Davis will be on his last years of the contract. So you'll be able to, you're gonna be able to wiggle.
Speaking of Westbrook, brother, they better not bring in Westbrook, man. That doesn't to the Hornets. That's not a good fit at all.
I don't think that's even a possibility. I think that's just
I don't think so either. I think they stuck with him. Nobody's going to take that. Someone
was saying, what if they take Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier? I'll do that, Trey. I'm like, shoot. You might as well keep Gordon Hayward do that.
Let me tell you something. I would be shocked. I'd be shocked if they can get rid of Gordon and Terry. Shocked.
They better try to get somebody. See, if they don't try to go after somebody who's legit and a coach who's legit, then they saying that they really ain't trying to do nothing anyway. Because they could package up a Terry Rozier, PJ Washington, or they can package up a couple players and go get a piece. With a draft pick. But what they really need to do, speaking of, that boy Elijah, I know people forgetting about him, but I believe, because he was a senior. He coming out this year. If you can get him in late first round or second round, whatever, they better put him on the roster.
Who?
You talking about the brother that plays at Loyola?
Yeah. Who played with the Chino Hill?
Eli Scott.
Oh, Eli game is nice.
I saw a mock draft. They got him as a late second rounder, undrafted free agent. So there's a possibility they could get him.
That's what I mean. That's gonna be you ain't got to reach. I mean, he gonna be there. If he there, it'd be real smart. I show that you trying to and make a move for Big O, like Nico said. I mean, because Big O sitting over there on the Hawks, you can probably go get rid of Kai Jones for him. Here, take Kai Jones. I mean, it's all there for them to do. I want to see what they do, but I can already tell, man, them dudes is sitting on their hands.
I like how the Celtics are pretty much saying we're not allowing you to take any threes. You better take a tough layup. They can.
Celtics going off on these boys. See? That's okay. See? Contumpo is out of Contumpo. He's gonna do that. Just make sure these other dudes. Let's see Grayson Allen.
Drew is starting to cook. Look at him. He's back to free throw line.
Man, if the Bucks come back from this, man, they win it at all. That's just the momentum you need.
Yep. And to me,
They taking really down.
It ain't really no real big lead right now. Anyway, it ain't. But what is it? 14?
It's only 13 on my channel.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
Not at all. There's a whole quarter left too.
That's right. Momentum can switch in a heartbeat, man, and a whole look right like right now. Look at him. He's stuck. Look, he's stuck.
It's 16.
And then what they end up getting out of that? A bailout from Williams. Yeah, right. What did Milwaukee just get? Alley hoop from half court.
Coach, I think you're ahead of the whole world. What time zone is you?
53 seconds.
Oh yeah, see, it's 2 minutes on my channel. What you on, DJ?
Oh God, this is channel 7. How can
I'm on 56 seconds.
Oh, I'm way behind. Oh, let me see if I can fast forward. Hold on.
Yeah, you shouldn't be behind that much. This is a regular network game.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping.
NBC.
Yeah, no, I'm just behind. I didn't pause it. I think somewhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, big basket by the San Antonio kid, Derek White.
I'm still only on 123.
Huh? What, really?
Let me see. I might go up some more.
Oh, that's traveling. That's fucking traveling. Well, no, excuse me, not traveling. That's not traveling. It's walking because traveling costs money. That was free. No, Giannis, you can't do that now. Wow. With them long strides. Can't do that. I'm really surprised that the Celtics are holding them off. That run that Milwaukee made, they tested them a little bit to see if Boston was going to give a little bit, they can cut it under 10. But the Celtics kind of just held on there a little bit and got a couple stops. It's going to be a great fourth quarter, I think. I'm seeing. DJ, don't count your team out.
3.
Yeah, don't count your team out yet. No way. Yeah, don't count your team out yet.
It's gonna be a barn burner of a fourth quarter, man. This might be a Tyson fight, brothers. Y'all get them likes up, man. Also, subscribe to the Pope B. Frank's channel. Let me see. Dex says Gordon Hayward got kicked off the set because he refused to go home to Indiana. Hey, man, they did find a way to take him there, man.
And Hornets gonna come back with that same squad.
Man, that's and even if they make the playoffs, folks, it won't be that far though. They'll make the playoff. They'll make the playoffs just by LaMelo getting the keys, but that's about it. If they don't make any roster changes,
they ain't even giving. They still love Gordon Hayward. They love Mason Plumlee now too.
Shit.
Yep. Facts.
They love him.
Love
They
them.
love them faces over there. Old boss baby face looking ass boy. That's what it look like.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And Melo stuck with Bumley and Gordon Hayward.
Yep.
This how you know LaMelo's just.
And Terry Rozier.
He's nicer than me. Because if I was
And Terry Rozier.
if I had the ability like LaMelo and I had like I'm letting them know y'all gotta do better than this. I can't win with these type of players that don't want to run, that don't want to play defense, that don't want to do anything. They want to take my shots. they want to be LaMelo.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He shines talking about Terry Rozier and what he does in the last minutes. I'm like, come on, man. I'm talking about 4 quarters. What he does for 4 quarters besides scoring. That's all I care about.
Yep.
You know? They don't want to get LaMelo no Jared Jackson Jr. and or no
Right.
Woo!
no Desmond Bangs and
Woo!
Steven Adams on the boards and Dylan Brooks on the wing, and you don't want to get LaMelo ball no team like that.
That's
a real
sad, bro.
team. Everybody know how to do their thing, making hard picks, cuts, all of that. Like
If John Morant doesn't leave, man, I wouldn't be surprised. Because
they built a good
the Grizzlies built everything for him.
Correct.
Yep.
He got a squad that can win even while if he get hurt for a few.
Wait a minute, they gave him his money, didn't they?
Who, John Morant?
Yeah.
I don't think they did. I think this off season.
Mm-hmm.
They have to do it.
Trey got his before Ja?
Because he was a draft
was before
last year. Before he was a draft before Ja. Ja was 19. Trey was 18.
Okay.
John Zion coming up after this year.
Okay, John Zion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, the Bucks down 15 points.
That's
Okay,
what I'm
okay,
saying,
Drew.
too. I'm thinking Zion. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna get very interesting when these youngsters be free agents.
Start making moves.
And start making moves. It's gonna be very, very interesting.
Shout out to Tomorrow Leader Sports Network. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. He said, peace and blessings to the chat. This game will have us on the edge of our seats until there is no time left. You are absolutely right.
Wow. Hey, it's one of the first times I've ever seen Giannis smoke a layup. Wow.
Oh, man. That exhaustion, coach.
Hey, Grant Williams has been the guy. Okay, the second today. That's who's been the second today.
Markrina says they want to keep LaMelo quiet. Man, they lucky. They lucky LaMelo ain't.
Yeah, Grant Williams got 25 right now. He leading them in scoring in a game 7 right now, guys.
66-79.
It's 82-66 actually.
They getting into all the hustle balls and everything.
Yeah. But watch Milwaukee. Slowly but surely, they will start trading two trips for 3.
Paquito.
You call? Yeah.
That's how I envision the Mexicans saying buckets. Paquito.
Arriba.
Ooh, JT. Ooh, JT out there dancing. Ooh, he said, let me
JT out there dancing, coach.
He out there dancing on them right now. Ooh, JT. Hey, don't help.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Take him to the
Dancing,
front.
dancing, dancing.
And look,
Boom,
and then
boom,
Wilt,
boom.
and then Wilt came back trying to, establish, and he just he had 3 people around him. It's like, Wilt, they surrounded you. Wilt, you need. And look at
Man, he's
Jason, he out there.
pressing.
Look at Jason, he out there. Then I got, woo, there you go. Don't get that ball out there. Oh no, Milwaukee's in trouble.
Tomorrow Leader Sports Network says
because now
they
Pritchard
pissed Wayne.
didn't join the Pritchard didn't join the fight.
Oh shoot, that was a dagger right there. They come back from it.
Yeah, that boy
Oh,
Williams is out there stroking faces.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was the worst thing. And coach, you're right. That was the worst thing that the Bucks ever did was leave Grant Williams open. You know he shoots 40-some%.
Very, very close to 50%. You're right.
I did not know he was a shooter like that.
From the corners, he is.
I did not know that boy was out there hitting them like that.
He said, "This is about to get ugly, fellas." Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, I would be shocked if Milwaukee didn't make a run after this timeout. I would be shocked if they didn't settle down,
a run.
and get a stop and respond like champions. Because right now they looking really suspect.
Coach, this just shows they really, that Chris Middleton out there.
Woo!
It makes a difference.
Wow.
It makes a
And
difference.
some. Huh?
Because, see, he can take the pressure off. He can give you 30. You got to be careful with him. He can give you 36 or something. Like, you got to be careful with Chris Middleton. Then he can give you 16. I mean, shit.
Mm-hmm.
But them big games like Game 7s, he known for hitting that, coming through, too.
Mm.
So that's a huge loss to them. Drew Holiday, like you said, he not that player, that second player that's going to come out and give you 30-something points. Look at Jaylen Brown. He out there balling. He the second player. Jason Tatum.
Well, I'm going to tell you, when we look back at this game, what undoubtedly what we might end up seeing is that Grant Williams stepped up in a huge way.
Huge.
And he and his efforts were probably the difference in the game.
Oh, big time. Yeah, because now his efforts made it a blowout.
Yeah, because he might end up with 30.
His efforts made it
right.
even a game.
Right. He might make the difference. He might end up with 30. And who would have predicted that Grant Williams would have 30 in a closeout?
How much
Not
he
Jason,
at right now, Coach?
Huh?
Where he at right now?
25, 26.
Ouch. God damn.
Yeah, he balling. He's been balling all game. If the referees don't take him out, the judges don't take him out.
Wow. Deck says Boston Celtics are a legacy brand, and they are not known to lose Game 7, especially at home. Yeah, Celtics at Game 7 at home that's the toughest to even try to win against.
Hey,
a lot of pressure.
It's just like the Lakers. If you play the Lakers at home on the Game 7, you ain't gonna get that victory.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard sledding.
Oh yeah, I gotta call my son and talk that shit to him. Try to tell me the Bucks is going to the championship.
Wow, look at this. Look at the judges. Milwaukee came out and got just what I said they was going to get, a good play, a layup for Giannis, and what they do? Call Lopez for illegal screen. That's why Archie Bunker's over there grinning. Oh, he pulled Jason, but Jason didn't want any of it anyway. Jason pulled himself back. Look at that. Jason wasn't going to pick up that foul because Jason's got 4. So why would he pick up his 5th foul on when Giannis is at the cup? So he pulled himself back. So that was really a bullcrap call.
He said, "You too. My son is on a date right now, and I know he is pissed. I'm gonna love this when he gets home." Oh man.
Yeah. Try to tell the young man.
Ooh, look at JT. Ooh, you give him JT. All right, there you go. He going downhill, and we know when he going downhill, they in trouble. Whoever he playing, they in trouble.
Trouble.
Shout out to Recap, Rico, man. Dex in the building. I see you. Macrina.
Man,
I want to say this too. I want to say this too while Jason's shooting these free throws, is that I'm really also proud of Jason and how he has taken the responsibility with his son so prominently and so importantly in his life, and as a young man, I tip my hat to him for that.
Yeah, he's doing his thing, man. He's making his family proud and an example to his son. When he grows older, he's gonna like, man, my dad was the shit. But most importantly, he was a great father.
That's right. Facts.
We got Dex in the building. What's good, Dex?
Yes, sir. Shout out to RawTruth Media. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. And shout out to everybody that's rocking with you, DJ, tonight. And big ups to Coach Joe for holding it down for all this time. And we sent our prayers out for you, Coach Joe, in your absence when DJ set out the alarm that you wasn't feeling too well. And we're glad to hear your voice. And we're glad to see that you're very animated today for the game and the live stream.
Thank you so much, Dex. I appreciate the warm words and the sentiment, my brother. That's so wonderful. I appreciate you so much. So happy to see you again, and I hope all is well with you and your family.
Yes, sir. Salute.
So hey, we got this fourth quarter going on, and Drew looked like he just stepped on Marcus's foot and turned his ankle. In this kind of the way it goes, family. When the champ gets unseated, they kind of go down unceremoniously, huh? With kind of a hiccup and a cough and because Drew's got a good game. He's got 20 points tonight.
Remember 2000 what was it, 2013-14, LeBron's last year when the Spurs won? You were like, man, it was over, man. It was over. But I do think that the Bucks will be back next year.
Without a doubt. When you got Giannis, you're gonna be back.
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna even pick up a piece that's gonna be very nice for them. They're gonna go grab somebody.
Well, I mean, let's just keep it real, family. We've been saying it. They playing without an all-star.
For sure.
They get an all-star back.
To be a three-headed
They
monster.
get an all-star back. So who adds an all-star to their team next year? I don't know. Not many.
Miles Bridges.
Well, he all-star yet. He got to show that he can. He got to show that he can be a little bit more consistent for me, and he got to show that he can be a little bit less reliant on Melo.
I'm just saying that's something that's popping right there. There's a little youngster who on fire. You know what I mean? Who coming up and can train with Giannis and get that type of fire and energy too. They might be in the running to pay him a little $20 million or something.
Oh man, the Celtics are putting on the fire. Pritchard with the 391-71. Hey, yo, Dex, I wanted to ask you, my brother, what do you think the Hornets need to be doing this offseason to truly build this team around LaMelo and his skill set?
First thing they need to do, honestly, is to bring LaMelo back to Charlotte, get him in a room with a serious think tank. Like Charlotte, listen, the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina, is the second financial banking hub in the United States. So they need to get LaMelo in a room with a think tank with people who know what the hell they are talking about, people who know how to move things and make things happen. You feel me? And solicit LaMelo to the point where you can do just as fine here as you can do anywhere else. What we're going to do, we're going to give you and grant you the opportunity to choose 3 players in the offseason. And we're going to do our due diligence to pry these players away from their situation and bring them here with you, LaMelo LaFrance Ball, and you can have your way. And we're going to remove 3 players from the Charlotte Hornets of your choosing. If they do that, I guarantee you the Charlotte Hornets will be a second round tough out.
Wow.
That's an excellent.
I like that.
idea. The thing is, will MJ have that ego, or will he take away? That's the question.
Mm.
Because it shouldn't be that hard. What did I say last season? Everyone knows what I've been saying. The Charlotte Hornets are that one team that makes things harder than what it should be. Every time. I mean, if they could cut their losses with Terry Rozier and Gordon Hayward, it's there to do it. It's not easy, but it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're trying to make that effort. Tomorrow, the Sports Service Network says if that is going to happen, Mitch Cupcake, like Coach Joe would say, must go, and Jordan needs to sell the team. He run the team like Chicago did him when he was drafted in Chicago.
Facts. Tomorrow, Leader Sports Network. Facts, and thank you for the shout out to me. I appreciate it so much. Go ahead, DJ. Sorry.
No, it's all good. What Dex said. That's all they have to do.
They ain't gonna
but
do
will
that.
they do it?
No.
LaMelo Ball.
Absolutely not.
LaMelo Ball shoes sells faster than you could say LaMelo.
Fact.
This shit's so crazy. I went on.
See, the thing of it is, you guys, is that Seth Bennett, the chief marketing officer for the Charlotte Hornets, he's a big NASCAR guy. You follow what I'm saying? And they basically try to market the Charlotte Hornet as a NASCAR basketball, excuse me. They try to market the Hornet NASCAR basketball. But what they should do is listen to Jacob Gallagher. You follow what I'm saying? And get the money situation right. Not the conformity situation right. See, they want to conform to what, Tobacco Way is all about.
Facts.
You feel me? You understand what I'm getting at?
Facts.
So this is why you can't get rid of the lookalikes of the Zellers and the Plumleys. You follow what I'm saying? You can't get the look. And this is why Mitch will come out and say out of his own lying mouth that Gordon Hayward is our best player. Wait a minute. How do you have the unmitigated gall to actually say that and parade that on national TV and let it stick to the wall? And not even try to say, oh, well, my account got hacked. You know what I'm saying? Say something to bring some type of balance to that madness. No, he let that stick to the wall. He let his young stars see that. And these guys play with Gordon Hayward every day. They know what this dude is made of. They know what cloth he's cut from. And no way that anybody inside that locker room, even former coach James Borrego, will believe that Gordon Hayward is their best player.
Ever.
Charlotte Hornets.
Man, I don't know how I was able, and just like you guys on the panel, I don't know how we was able to survive last season. Talking, I was telling Coach Joe this. I was like, Coach Joe, man, I don't know how you guys just was able to be on the panel every game and have to deal with Coach James Borrego and this bull. That's courage, man. And when Coach Joe told me, he's like, DJ, man, we have to do this games time to time. You know what I did? I 100% agree. I'm like, because who wants to talk about a team now? If this is changed next season, right, and they get a good coach and a good team around LaMelo, then it will be fun to do streams every game. Then it will be something that's just like you wake up every day. Oh, I'm talking about the Hornets. But it was depressing because you see the talent of LaMelo Ball, you see the potential of this team, but they just wouldn't do it right. That was a major problem.
Big time. And you know I was here for it, front and center. And then when you have other content creators streaming Hornets basketball, just like how you felt, they feel in the same way. Because all you hear is a lot of complaints like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Oh my God, what's going on here? You feel me? I used to hear Coach Joe just blow a gasket at times because it's just unfathomable to see what you're seeing and what they were displaying for a Michael Jordan led team. You feel me? Because we know how competitive MJ is. And we know how he is really, he digs deep in his foxhole when it comes time for competition and beating and making people bow down and surrender to his will.
And Dex, let me just interject this part into this narrative that you created, that you so beautifully narrated, is that most people, as they get older, they get more conservative and more narrow in their views, not less. There it is. Keep going.
Yes, sir. And we know that, you know, he's very conservative in a lot of aspects of his lifestyle, except, you know, the gambling part, of course. He's very lavish when it comes to that. But nevertheless, you know, that's him. That's what he's made of. You know, so be it. It's a blessing and a curse. But the Charlotte Hornets, though, guys, they have a jewel. This is what it's so. Listen, they have a jewel right there in their midst. Then they was given another talent that they just, you know, just discarded, like misused or misappropriated. I don't know what word you can use for that right there. You know what I'm saying? Right there.
How about just malfeasance? Just not very good.
Malfeasance, yes, exactly. That's the perfect word for it. Yeah, straight malfeasance. You follow what I'm saying? Anywhere else in America, that's your butt. That's your job. You follow what I'm saying? You done lost a stream of income if you manage something to that nature. But not the Charlotte Hornets.
Coach Joe, what's that word that you use when the Hornets like just do something stupid on the court? Like good googly moot.
Good googly goo, man.
Good googly goo. Bubble.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, it's asinine. I mean, really. I mean, when you just think about it, it's just really asinine, and you have to laugh, or you're gonna go crazy.
No,
I don't have no more hair. Yeah, you know, I don't have no more hair in my head, so I can't pull nothing.
Oh man, this stream is so fun, man. I
hear you, Dex.
Oh man.
So do the Phoenix Sun game come on right after this one?
The Phoenix Suns game will be at
5.
It's coming on TNT. I mean not TNT.
TNT. It's coming on TNT.
Yeah, it's coming on TNT. And I think it's on at 5. So we probably have about an hour, I guess, huh? 5 o'clock it's on, yeah. So it's 3 now. So we probably have about an hour before the game.
Right.
Hour and a half. A little after 3.
But listen, guys, RawTruth Media. But one thing that you notice is that our boy LaMelo LaFrance Ball had to refuel because he was exacerbated with all of the shenanigans that was going on. He had to go get refuel, be debriefed by who?
His father?
His dad. Exactly. Feel me? I'm telling you some good shit here. He had to go get debriefed because he couldn't believe what the situation was with Jello. It was like, I mean, like, really? I mean, was it that difficult?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because his brother did everything they asked of him, even more. Never uttered one bad word. Never uttered one bad word. Was befriending the players, was pumping the players up when they was getting, listen, a lot of those players behind closed doors, I don't know if you was very agitated with what's going on in Greensboro Swarm. And D'Angelo stepped up to the plate and was like, don't worry about it, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be greater later. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be greater later. Just play. And he mimicked the words with his dad always said, if you good, no matter where you at, they're going to find you.
They're going to find you.
He was basically being a therapist. Even in his own situation, he was being a therapist to some of them young cats.
Love it.
You feel me? Especially to those that left. Remember they left and signed to other teams, and they saw how horrible the development was, and they said, listen, man, y'all need to tear your ass back down there to Greensboro, because we can't have them bad habits being attached to what we trying to develop up here. Right. Do y'all remember that?
I do.
They sent them players back so freaking unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And they were distraught when they came back because they thought that was their Willy Wonka ticket. And they was distraught. So when they came back, guess who's there to encourage him, because he went through the struggle himself. You feel me? And that shows you his mental fortitude, and shout out to the way that he was groomed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
You know, Dex. That's good. Good point that points that you bring out there, and because JB held up this, this flag, kept waving this flag about how great their development program was and how good it is.
Oh my God.
And it's nonsense. When we look down just at other teams, we look down in New Orleans and what they doing down there. They got 2 rookies they playing. We look over at Memphis. They the second best team in the West. They got a rookie that they starting on their team. It's like, wait a minute, hold on. And they're a young team. Like, wait a minute. Go down to Toronto. Their best player quietly is Scotty Barnes, the rookie. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Mobley playing well. The kid in Detroit playing well. Wait a minute, what is going on here? Why these rookies can't get on the floor? Jalen Green going on there. But yet the ones in Charlotte can't get on the floor because of how great the development program is. Yeah, right.
Right. Exactly. And to compliment your take just right there, Coach Joe, is that Devontae Graham was their shining light in the dark. You feel me?
Poster boy.
Yeah, he was their poster boy. So with his development, or so-called development, I'm using air quotes here, for his so-called development, he ascended to the point where he was being recognized as a most improved candidate. You understand what I'm saying? And JB was hanging his hat on that.
Okay.
So
that's fact.
Now I'm gonna show you how charitable. I'm gonna show you how charitable the big baller is on this one. So JB was hanging his hat on that. You know what I mean? He did everything imaginable to try to keep Devontae Graham in the forefront. As DJ and them used to always say, Tay Babe, oh my Tay Babe. Oh, that used to be hilarious. We used to do those skits, DJ. Those skits was hilarious. And keep him up on the forefront, right? So to show how charitable the big baller was, he gives him another aspect to train or to develop. Even though he have some development already, but he's giving us some development. And yes, it's a lineage to his younger brother, LaMelo. This cat went and did something behind the back of the Charlotte Hornets by posting a video. Immaturity, you feel me? So since he did that, Charlotte cut ties with him, right? But you still have someone there that you can still claim for development. But he doesn't go that route. He tries to use the route with James Bouknight. And we know James Bouknight is not a finished product. We know that he's not well polished, and we know that he's rough around the edges, and there's much room for improvement. But JB was trying to be slick. Now I'm telling you something. JB was trying to be slick and use the talent of James Bouknight to resurrect his developmental process down in Greensboro.
Facts.
James Bouknight comes in as a stellar collegiate player. He don't need that down there in Greensboro. What he needs to be up there with the big boys and get shape and form amongst them. But JB was on some
Terry's back up. That's right.
Right. You feel me? But JB was on some personal stuff for his career. And he's sacrificing a young kid for that. And this is why they beefing. Like, why you keep sending me back to this torment? This torture. You sending me to torture, man. I don't supposed to be down in no G League. You try to use me as your means of saying this is what I developed also. Facts. As a credential towards his resume.
Facts. So
in
other words, trying to use our boys for cover to cover their inadequacies and really being the dude who they say they are. That's what you're really saying there, DJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wholesomely. Yes, sir. Wholesomely, I'm saying that. Yes. Wow. And it backfired. And he ended up losing his job.
Sure did.
You understand what I'm saying?
And he sure did, didn't he? We told everybody that on this show here, didn't we, DJ? That he was going to lose his job.
And this is why Jello
signed to that contract. I told y'all then, watch. He lost that locker room, and I said it on this show when Bouknight wanted to beat his ass. When Melo stopped Bouknight from beating his ass, I knew then it was over.
Yep.
Because you can't. This is a rookie. See, most people don't understand. For a rookie to behave that way is so out.
It's telling. Yeah, it's telling.
It's so way out. Okay. During the game, this is like unheard of space-time type stuff. Like, really, this is like a movie, right? No. That showed me the level of dysfunction that was in that locker room.
Thank you.
That's what it showed me. And I know that from there, it just gets worse. And it most certainly did. And all it needed was a tipping point is for them to get blew out one more time. And what did they do? They got beat worse this time than they got beat worse than the last time. See, there it is.
Let me tell you something else. Some more goodies. JB in his camp was trying to cover their butt also by trying to leak out that LaMelo was immature. Did you hear what I just said?
Facts.
It was them.
You know what that means. You know it's a cold word.
Facts.
He was immature.
Facts.
Not Gordon Hayward's not being available. Not Terry Rozier pouting. LaMelo is immature. But nobody grabbed that though. It didn't grab because they wouldn't believe in that. Because see one thing about LaMelo and his character. Yes, he's a fun guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a youngster, so that's normal. But one thing about him, he has shown a level of maturity ever since he left Lithuania.
Facts.
Uncanny maturity.
Facts.
So it didn't fly well with the beat writers. Because once they come in and look at it, they was like, shit, he ain't doing nothing that no other young guy would be doing. So where's this immaturity crap coming from? And it just basically stopped right there. So he was trying to label the kid. Foul, man. That's foul. It might not seem much to us, but that means a lot to sponsors, to contracts.
They were trying to buck breaking.
Is D'Antoni the coach for the Hornets now?
Is he?
Oh, wait, let me check.
That's what in the chat, man.
Who heard that? I ain't heard that. Anybody heard that?
He said it's who?
D'Antoni.
That would be breaking news.
Yeah. And you know this. Man.
So basically Jacob Gallagher and Seth Bennett, they need to get it together and get this thing right, and they can, put up that progress report to Michael Jordan.
My bad.
Say that again.
Go ahead, Dex. It's not.
Oh, yeah. To get that progress report up to Michael Jordan and get this thing on the right ship, because you can't listen. Like I said, Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City, is a second financial banking hub in the United States next to New York. You can't have that type of stuff going on with the Charlotte Hornets if you're trying to make yourself reputable, because we know that North Carolina is a basketball state. And so this dysfunction that's being displayed out here and paraded amongst many, you can't, that's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying, Coach Joe? And the panel, that is very unacceptable.
Without a doubt, when you've got a high level of high school basketball, you've got Duke and North Carolina State, Wake Forest, you've got all these amazing universities as well. There as well, and Winston-Salem and some other HBCUs there. So you got a lot of, as you said, a lot of basketball excellence being played down that way. And then you have to stop at the pro level and just go with this function. Excellence, great. Oh,
You can't make this up.
or like DJ say, flea market. Man, come on, man. This don't
And here's the thing.
And now it's starting to look like, because now they've got a real good player. They got a generation of talent. So now the people in North Carolina understand basketball because they see a lot of good basketball, and they looking on, wait a minute here, this don't make no sense.
Thank you.
There's cultural bias there, but what I'm proud of.
Yeah, Tobacco Road. It's Tobacco Road. You're gonna have that.
That's right. But what I'm proud of is that the Charlotte media woke up before it was too late.
Too late. Thank you. Man, you couldn't say it no better.
They finally woke up.
You couldn't say it no better.
Yep.
You couldn't have said it no better.
Coach Joe.
Yes.
Like, here's the thing. Duke, North Carolina, Wake Forest, North Carolina State, basketball history, rich basketball history. But you got the Charlotte Hornets who are being cheap with everything they do. So you got a basketball-rich state in North Carolina.
Facts.
That wants to do it big, but their pro team doesn't want to follow up. And that's embarrassing.
Facts. And wait a minute. And what's even more embarrassing, even more than that, DJ, and Dex, the dude we talking about is from there and from Carolina, considered one of the greatest.
Thank you.
It's an embarrassment.
Hello. And you also aggregate the talent from South Carolina as well. You follow what I'm saying? Because the talent from South Carolina, they're gonna go up to North Carolina, the best of the best.
Facts.
So the game just ended 109-81. That was a butt whooping of epic proportions. Celtics, I gotta admit, you guys got a team. Even though
Might have fallen.
Even though the Lakers are my squad, and I'm gonna be honest, I can't stand the Celtics, but I give any team props that do things the right way, and that's a well constructed team. I hope the Hornets can one day listen to that, look at that, know what it looks like, and replicate that. But until you get those dogs, you're gonna be in the same position. Any last words before we roll?
Yes. Shout out to RawTruth Media, and shout out to everybody rocking tonight, this evening on this live stream. Shout out to the Boston Celtics for advancing. Like I was saying to a lot of people, that Boston Celtics is the legacy brand, and when they get into Game 7, especially on their parquet floor, they do not squander the opportunity to close a team out. I think they only lost one Game 7 closeout game, and that was to the Los Angeles Lakers in Kobe-led Lakers in 2000. I believe it was 2010.
10. Yeah, 10.
Yeah, 2010. I think that was the only time in their history, if I'm not mistaken, they lost a Game 7 closeout. Not a Game 6, not a sweep, but a Game 7 closeout, and especially on their home floor. So shout out to Boston. Shout out to them C's.
No doubt.
You know, I like to say like I always do. I appreciate the family and everything, and we haven't been with each other here for a minute. It's so good to be back in the house talking hoops. In the world, with all the things that are going on in our world today. So I appreciate everybody, and all of the efforts. To thank you, DJ, so much for always giving your efforts and stuff that you do with your full time situation that you're dealing with. Dex, thank you for coming in and being a part of it as well. We always enjoy when the family joins in and makes it a party, baby. Makes it a party. And like I always like to say, Ubuntu. Because of me, you are. Because of you, I am. We are one. Have a wonderful rest of you guys' day. And DJ, are we doing the second game too or no?
I was gonna do it, but I got to run some errands.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
for all that we're here, hey, you guys have a wonderful blessing. Till the next time. We're gonna do it again, right, DJ?
Oh yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Blessings.
Yes, we out. Peace and
Yeah.
blessings. Peace and love. We all we got.